Hello and welcome into the School of Nerdcraft and Dungeonry. I am your headmaster, MagicShibe, and this is Magic Academy. I'm so glad that see so many new people here today. It is crazy. I saw Jay Branson, Tipsy, Ranger, Surlug, Sweet and Lore. Some of these are in here, but I'm gonna call them out anyway. Okay, I'm gonna do me. Shadow Ball, Captain. Let's see. Let's get rolling. And thank you guys so much for the bits and the subs. Happy Valentine's Day. Oh my God. I hate
Happy
it here.
Valentine Day.
But
You
yeah,
are
absolutely.
disgusting.
I know.
Welcome in to our session 18 of Call of the Netherdeep, one of Critical Role's amazing books. And we're excited to have you along for this ride. I also noticed that I have no music. So we're going to pop it off in a day. As everything is broken, pop it off in a day for Discord
Pop
events
off.
over on Trinity Adventures Discord. Trinity Adventures has been an amazing sponsor for Magic Academy. Is the reason we have all gotten here. So, Nade, off to you.
Hi, everyone. Happy Valentine Day. I'm going to keep saying it. It's going to stick. I'm going to make it stick. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Mountain Shade Village, run by our very own Churney, who is our audio mod, that is where we started, was on the Mountain Shade Village Discord. So we always like to shout out what's happening in Mountain Shade Village. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central, Churney will be back on this very app doing some world building, some TTRPG world building for their original homebrew world. And we like to chat about all things TTRPG, D&D, all kinds of stuff. It's a good time. Tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central, yours truly will be streaming, I swear, the last session of Boyfriend Dungeon. For those of you who don't know, I stream games in the Discord that are dating sims or games with dating mechanics, and I call it date night. And I'll be probably having some discount Valentine's Day candy, and you can come hang out with me. Then on Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Central, Chaotic Nerd Boy, our villager who looks a lot like me, will be hosting some Jackbox. It's very casual. We can come hang out. As long as you're 18 and older, you can come hang out and play Jackbox with us. Then on Friday, at 10 o'clock a.m. Central, Churney is back to doing a video game with our very own Goose Town. They will be playing Video Horror Society. So they'll be doing that at 10 a.m. Central on this app. Then on Saturday at 10:30 a.m., Lore, our very own Marcella, will be hosting. Are you doing Cartographer's Corner this Friday, Lore? No Cartographer's Corner this Friday. Got it. But Lore will be hosting Avatar: The Last Airbender at the end of Book 1 Water, and you can come hang out with us and watch some Avatar. And that same day at 1 o'clock p.m. Central, we'll be doing our RuneScape Community Raid Day. So if you want to come and play some RuneScape with us, we'll be vibing in the server. For those of you who don't know, we stream. Magic Academy streams every Tuesday at 6 o'clock Central, and we're going to be starting to do some extra streams every other Saturday. That I'll turn over to Magic for that.
Absolutely not every other Saturday. Every Saturday.
Every Saturday.
Every Saturday, there's going to be something going on. For example, this Saturday, you can catch us at 1 p.m. EST doing some extra credit. Catch up with Peter and DJ, Marcella, and Damaros as we talk about the events that have pursued in the last 18 episodes and talk about some of the wishes, the wants, maybe what has happened, what we think is going to happen, because we are getting into the thick of it. I believe on the 21st, it is Dark Day technically for us. But you can catch me here. I will be prepping for the next season, which we have announced as Odyssey of the Dragon Lords, live on stream by doing some dungeon map creation with you guys. So if you are bored, want to hang out, we'll be here for you. And we're excited for that. Anything else, you guys?
Hi, Lake Prism.
Hi, Lake Prism. I'm like flustered. The fact that we have a hype train. I am.
We got like 15 seconds to get to level 2, but the fact that we even had a level 1 is mind-boggling to me.
And so many new people. So excited to have you guys here. Please hop over in the Discord. I'd love to get to know each one of you guys. And we also have, if you subscribe, you have access to a private area in the Discord where you can ask the DM questions and have direct access to us, the players, and ask questions that you have about what's going on. But with that, let's hop into it. We last left off our players in episode 17. let's see. They were in the depths of Kael Moreau, retrieving a key for the Vermilion of the Consortium Dream, where they had to get a great axe from a large jellyfish. Walking away from the battle, successfully retrieving their key, they walked back past the church and started to head back to Master Eridrine, the Vermilion of the Consortium Dream's primary contact. On the way back, they met up with Ao and their friends, who were interrogating Galio Kedra, a Allegiance of the All-Sight spy who had been helping our party. Upon having terse interchange, we realized that Ao and the rival team decided to change their allegiance and come over and help the players, help you guys. From there, you returned back to the first eclipse where you saw Stretzlek and returned the Great Axe back to Eridrine and received compensation for your time. Meeting back up with Ao at your local tavern, an inn, you have a few words where you discuss what the plan is for the next day. You also have been given a new quest to hunt down the aboleth that is lurking in Kael Moreau and stop them from whatever they're doing. Most of you still afflicted with the psychic damage that it had inflicted on you previously. From there, you guys went a little bit on a shopping spree and then went back down to Kael Moreau with Ao guiding you. You started to make it through the initial parts, but it wasn't long before they caught on to what you guys were doing. Ao, leading the charge and protecting you guys to get further into the aboleth, took on the guards, whose names escape me, Scribble Rocks?
Insight. Not Scribble Rocks, so we do love Scribble Rocks here.
Scribble, it's like Locks or something. I forget the other one. They're small,
Scribble,
but
Insight, and one other.
Locks. I think it's Locks. And
I know it's not Talks.
I hate it here. Making it past the guards, you find your way to that same church area, that big, large area right in front of the large spire that kind of sticks out. Peter feels the warm glow of the amulet on them as they pass by the church, recalling the caretaker that was seen in the watchtower off in the distance. Keeping their mind on the prize, they went towards the kelp forest in the back, and they found the aboleth, who was a mixture of Calum, Nadee's sister, merged an aboleth and human-esque form. They sought out to destroy the party. Fight broke out. Demaros, Peter are currently on death saves.
It's unfortunate.
As Calum looks up at Nadee and goes, "Dear sister, I told you one by one they'll go down. That one back there is next. Or shall we get to the main course?"
I think I just stare down at this abomination that used to be my sister.
And I lost the turn order.
Well, it's me next. I know
It
for
is
a
you.
fact.
It is you. Go for it.
It's
Okay.
Nadee, Marcella, Damaros, Peter. I know is the PC order. Everything else I'm unsure.
Okay.
Great.
If you have it, send it to me in chat.
Nadee has eyes on the prize. I am going to rush up to Peter, and I am going to administer a healing potion as an action. Just a regular healing potion. So that is only going to be 2d4 plus 4, but we do what we can. Oh my god. 7. And then I am gonna spend all of the remainder of my healing light. You get the scent of eucalyptus and spearmint, which is normally very calming, but in this case is like full of panic. Like the total opposite of what it's supposed to be. That is gonna be 3d6 for Damaros. Okay. You pop up for 10. And I'm gonna look at you, Damaros, and I'm gonna say, if you can, message Ao and the others, get them down here. And then I am going to put myself in between Peter and Kellum. I don't know if I can actually move my token on here to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna position myself in between Peter and Kellum. I'm gonna look at Kellum in her monstrous face, and I'm gonna say, stop teasing, just get to it. And then in my mind, I'm gonna say, Luxon, I have blindly followed you for all 3 of my lives simply because I had the privilege of being brought back to life by you. But if you do not prove to me in this moment that you can save my friends, I will give my allegiance to somebody else. And that is my turn.
How much did the potion get me?
It only gave you 7. I'm so sorry.
Okay. No, 7 is better. 7. Hey, 7 has
7 gets us out of death saves.
Yeah, you are.
Gets
So
me
that is my
like,
turn.
you're good.
The celestial warlock going, ah.
7 is excellent.
Okay.
Bye, Dad.
Well, it's supposed to have turn order.
Nope, no turn order. I, honest to God, don't remember. I think something was in between me and Morcella, from what I remember.
Oh look, it just
no,
auto-populated.
it's not.
You,
It's right
me.
there.
It just popped up.
It's
Yeah, I was
immediately
gonna
Morcella, then Damaros, then the baddies, then Peter, then another baddie.
All right. Marcella, you're up.
Okay, so I am still clinging to a wild shape, like nobody's business. I'm clinging
What
so
are you
hard.
changed into again? I forgot what you changed
Currently
into.
the dire wolf.
Yes,
Do you have a
direwolf.
hydrate?
A good one.
Oh, we have a hydrate. Thank you, hydrate.
My bad, I forgot my water.
Fired. You're next to die.
Fire me, I'm Union, bitch.
I don't have water. I have cherry Dr. Pepper.
Fired.
I was gonna say,
I'm Union, bitch.
I have vanilla chai in a very cool mug.
I love how we're in this dire life battle and now we're plugging merch. This is the stream you came for, right? This is what
That's
you came for.
ridiculous.
I have the same
But-
adorable mug.
Good mug.
I don't have that mug. I brought my Valentine's Day mug for you guys.
Dr. Pepper's
Laura, that's so cute.
You're my
I have my mug,
Valentine.
it's just in the bathroom.
I know, it's 'cause you all are my Valentines.
Aw. And on that note, please kick my sister's ass, or one of the little ones.
I plan to. So Nade, my Valentine's Day gift to you is I'm literally going to rush your sister for all I have left. Because nobody fucks with my best friend. So like, nobody fucks with my best. So I'm literally just gonna straight charge her. I get advantage on my attack because pack tactics. Everybody is within 5 feet of her. So we're gonna hope and pray. And I got my lucky metal dice. I'm so afraid. I've been thinking about this. Okay. Yeah, boy. That would be a nat 20 for me to not kill him in the face.
Yes!
Yes.
That's 20. We'll hit.
I mean,
She seems so disappointed by that.
yeah, I mean, it was a nat 20 plus 5 to hit. So somebody has to remind me how to do this again, guys. I don't do melee.
Double
Damage die.
Double damage.
Yeah. Double damage die
mod.
plus your modifier.
Okay.
I do crits differently in my own game, so I always have to remember, oh yeah, this is the one that's actually by the rules instead of my
Piercing
broken
damage.
system.
Okay, so piercing damage. That's 6, 11, 14, 16. 16 plus 3 is 19 points of piercing damage.
19
Um, And on top of that, I'm going to, I don't know if I can move my circle. Oh, my circle does move. So I have Rush Calum. I am all up in your business. I don't know. I'll just put myself there. And I'm gonna have my Blighted Sapling that was engaged with Home Dog down here.
Okay.
Also engage Calum.
Okay.
Whether or not, and it. Oh, that was. I'm so sorry.
What is this thing that Caleb is again?
Caleb is an aboleth or a large aberration.
There was too many A words and I couldn't figure out which one it was.
It's the
Aboleth
Elixian
and aberration.
aboleth aberration.
The Elixian aberrith aberration.
Such alliteration.
Fuck off.
She is
Amazing.
my.
What you got, Marcella?
Would be an 18 plus 3 to hit. 21.
That hits.
Okay, and he, my little homie, does 2d4 plus my proficiency bonus. So I'll get, I will get back to you on that damage because I'm plus my proficiency bonus. I'm so bad at this.
Your proficiency bonus is going to be a 4. We all have a 4 proficiency
hero.
bonus.
You're my
level
hero.
9.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
We have less hotness in your life.
That's fair. Okay. 2, 5, 9 point. That's another 9 points of piercing damage. So 16 plus 9 is 25 points of piercing damage total between me and my little homie.
And you were sorry, were you doing that on
Caleb.
Okay, another 9 points. Alright. As you kind of pierce them with everything that you've got, they kind of look down and go, "Insolent fool." And they're gonna take their legendary action.
You bitch.
To tail swipe you. Does an 11 hit? I don't think it does.
An 11 does not hit, but I'm going to use. Can I use my reaction on her?
You may.
Cool. I'm going to summon my.
Met,
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction because she just has to try and attack anybody who's on the defile ground. So I'm going to use my reaction and summon my second seed.
Okay.
And he gets to take a swipe at her.
Okay.
So I'm trying to put all my things away. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so she will take another 10 points of piercing damage.
Marcella,
Hello.
teach the class.
Hell yes.
Oh, God,
So-
my heart.
So Marcella is fuming. This wolf that is molting, it's angry, it's disgusting. And from about 10 feet away, she's just gonna pause pounding into the dirt, run, leap over Nade, so it's kind of like that soaring motion where if you look up, you're just gonna like get this big giant wolf. I'm gonna tackle her to the ground, and as I do, these big lumbering zombie trees are coming over. They've got these messed up gnarled claws, and they're both just gonna take 2 big swipes at her, and the last one's gonna catch her right in the jaw and yank it clean off.
I am
Nice.
gonna, with Magic's permission, because this is my sister, I am gonna immediately just crumple next to her, put my body over her, look at Marcella, and go, enough.
She reels in pain. As the 2 aberrations vanish beside her, the husk of this aboleth that you were fighting returns back to the normal look of Calum. And buttons are
I
hard.
very gently pull her head into my lap and start petting her hair like I did when we were younger. Hey,
Hey. Nade,
sorry.
you feel the warmth of the Luxon beacon stronger than you have this whole fight. And from your chest, a black dagger starts to, as if magically, come out of your own chest and land in your hand. Of course it should end this way.
I don't understand.
That is my dagger. She kind of spits with like a little bit of blood running down. That is the dagger of our cult.
It was Mother's. Did she suffer when you killed her?
She screamed for you.
You deserved better, Kellum. You deserved better than all of this. And regardless about how you feel about me, I love you. I never stopped. You're my little sister.
So pitiful and weak.
I'd rather be pitiful and weak than heartless. I'd
Do
rather...
what you came here to do.
I offer up one final prayer. Just, please, is there nothing? There's nothing I can do to save her?
You feel the warmth of the Luxon in the dagger itself. And you hear in your head, "You're too far. This is the best we can do."
I don't understand.
Calum reaches up and grabs your hand and as it pierces through their heart, the three of you notice black smoke coming out of Calum's mouth and into Nadee's. Darling, is that you?
Mom?
Yes. Hi, Nadee.
She's dead, Mom.
No, you idiot. This is the purgatory of the curse that is our family.
What?
Congrats, sis. Would you silence Calum? You are...
I like sit there with Kellum's voice in my head, Calum's voice in my head, and my mother's voice in my head, and I'm just like...
You hear the chattering of multiple voices.
Ah.
You don't know some of them, but they all exist as one entity in your head.
It is unsettling.
No, I can't have this power. I can't have this power. This is why I left. This is why I left.
Nadee, what's happening?
I've taken on the leadership of the cult. It was the one thing I was never supposed to do, and I've done it. I am the leader of the cult of Baphomet now.
Okay.
Mother, tell me what's going on, please. Please tell me what's going on.
Hey, darling.
Panic attack. I haven't
Day.
talked to you in literal years. I thought you were dead. I thought Callum's dead. You're all
Well,
in my head.
We are all dead. Yes, that's one way to put it. We have, albeit your sister locked us away for most of their time. The leader of the cult typically has some counsel. We are your counsel.
Mom, I'm a Luxembourg.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
You can't pledge yourself to two gods like this. Did you make a deal with them? I mean, the only reason we'd be here is if you had the dagger and you planned to sacrifice your own life for us.
I did. In this moment, can I feel any presence of the Luxon? After all this time, after so many years, I ended up taking it anyway.
Can't be all that bad, darling. Now we get to spend more time together, and technically eternity. It's kind of like being a Luxon. As we pass on to the next, and your children, and we will live on forever.
So what does this mean? I'm the leader of this cult now that I have no interest in leading?
Well, I told you, Mother, she is insolent.
Uh-huh, yeah. Did you know that Caleb smokes now? Caleb smokes now, Mom.
And I will greatly miss that, Nade. Speaking of which, could you smoke? We do get some feeling from you. It would be great if you could just...
I look at my party, like how bloody and bruised Damaros and Peter
Question.
are. I look at Marcel and I'm like, my mother and sister are literally telling me to smoke right now.
I mean, it might help you relax.
Shut the...
I'm just saying.
It depends on what type of smoke it is.
I think they mean cigarette. Yes, Damaros?
Oh.
So when you were talking to them, were you talking in your head or out loud?
Out loud, so you guys can hear my side of the conversation.
Okay, so Damaros is, for a while now, has had his hand on your shoulder, just like a comforting presence. And also he, like, when this conversation started, he moved around, hand pat on Peter, 20 points of healing.
Oh,
Hey.
thank you.
I think,
So he's got a comforting hand on Nade, and then some lay on hand of comfort on Peter, and he's just like, what the fuck is happening?
I think I take both Marcella and Peter's hands because you're here. I imagine we're all kind of like in a little circle with these dead bodies around us, and I just am like, I guess I am the head of... Does this mean that I am in service to Baphomet now?
I mean, he
After
is my
everything-
uncle. I could talk to him for you if you like.
Wait, that's right, I forgot he's your uncle. Yeah, apparently I'm the head of his cult now. So, Magic, I have a question.
Absolutely.
Am I a Pact of the Fiend warlock now?
If you like.
I think there is a moment where Nade, sitting with everything, you know, having given up, essentially she has given up her status as a Luxembourg. She can no longer be reincarnated. She is no longer, her pact is no longer a celestial. So her pact has to change. And you see she closes her eyes and she opens them and there's just the slightest tinge of golden red.
Ooh.
And you see just ever so slightly the color in her, just the purple skin just gets this very slight undertone of red. And she looks up and she says, "Yes, Peter, I think I'm going to have to meet my patron."
All right, let me make some calls. Has anybody got any mandrake root?
And I kind of check back in with my mom and my and Calum again. I go, so I can talk to you whenever I want?
Yeah, you can, darling. It's not. We're kind of always here.
Is it
Can't really-
boring or painful?
It's not painful. You do not got to worry about that. I mean, it does get boring, depending on what you get up to with your life. I mean, Caleb liked to eat a lot of chocolates. Mother, shut up. They were artisanal. They were wonderful.
Caleb, dark chocolate or milk chocolate? This is extremely important if we're going to start remedying our relationship here.
Dark chocolate, darling.
I meant what I said. I gave this up for you.
Well, now I get the pleasure of torturing you my entire eternity.
Oh no, whatever will I do?
Hopefully something fun.
Well, I gotta go into the rift now that you're not guarding it anymore. What I'm gonna turn you off momentarily so my friends don't just watch me speaking to the air for about 15 more minutes while I think about my life and my choices and the fact that everything's been turned upside down. So, love you both, even though one of you definitely hates me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Damaros.
While this was going on, Damaros would send a message to Ao. We have dealt with the, what was it called, Aboleth?
Yes.
And the day is dealing with some stuff of her own. Come join us when you can.
What's happening?
The day now has her mother and her sister in her brain, and it's some weird shit.
There is one other thing I do have to talk about, because there is something that gets affected. I no longer have healing light. My book changes. You guys see this kind of leather-bound tome with gold turns into a dark black with navy and silver inlets as it turns into a fiend book of shadows.
Nide, as you look at your book as it's changed, you had a message in there from the Luxon itself, which was find the red, find the corruption. And after that it says now in bold red, you will be missed. Please continue your last mission with us. For those that were affected by the Aboleth and had disadvantages on certain things, you no longer feel that. That psychic penetration is gone from your mind.
Oh, by the way, we do still have, because I am a Pact of the Tome, I do still have the name thing, but now your names are written instead of in gold ink, it's written in like red, like blood-like ink. And immediately I just run to Morcella, who is still a direwolf, throw my arms around her neck and just start weeping openly.
Peter is digging through his little herbalism pouch, looking for
Because you're an animal.
things to like summon to see if he has any mandrake leaves left. To see if he can call his mom and be like, "Hey mom, how do I talk to Uncle Baphomet?"
Make me an investigation check on your own knapsack there.
Oh no! Do I get
As I'm
advantage because it's my backpack? Because it's my little messenger bag? Because it's my bag? Do I get advantage?
A lot.
I also throw Peter while I'm crying. I'm just like, hands Peter my other potion.
I have potions, don't worry. And I pull out a potion as I'm looking for things. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah!
You absolutely find what you need to contact your mother.
I do the little thing where I burn the little mandrake leaf, and I wait for something to happen.
It's a little bit of a delayed response. You are quite far underground, and surrounded by this ruidious corruption. Darling, hello.
Hi, Mother. Thanks for the other day again for not letting me go into like a scary dark purgatory. That's good to. That's really nice to know. Question: how do I get? So, it's been another long one.
Darling, you're rambling.
How do I contact Uncle Baphomet? One of my friends just
What
became a
did you
warlock
just
of
say?
his. One of my friends just became a warlock of his, and they want to say hi. He's my uncle, is he not? Did I?
Did you touch a nerve?
That's what I'm wondering.
Naday immediately
Wow.
looks worried, like, I regret all my choices, I regret all my choices, I regret all my choices.
He's around, I guess. He's here and there.
Well, how is there like a way for my friend to like get into contact with him? Because she's like the
He's-
leader of the cult of Baphomet now.
They are the leader of the cult and don't even know how to get in touch with their own healer. Does not sound like a proficient cult leader.
Well, they just got the job. It's
Your mom's
new.
being mean to me!
We had a little bit of a falling out a while ago,
I mean, it makes
yesterday.
yesterday.
Yes, the timing is just perfect. Great timing, Peter.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mother.
I love you. Well,
Peter, what's going on?
I don't know.
Is there...
I
Do
will
I need to, like,
grovel
pledge-
for
do I
this.
need to pledge myself to your mom instead? Like, can I change my allegiance to your mom and make that the cult? And I'm sure my mom and Caleb are saying something. I'm just like, shut up.
Hey, Mom, you want to? Hey, Mom, you want to piss him off more and take one of his cults?
I am.
Oh,
Please
darling, we
tell
are
your mother.
very
please tell
much
Miss,
past that age. We are.
Please
We
tell
that
Mrs.
is
Iker that I would be very willing to change the cult to her and be her warlock.
that is
please-
so old school, Peter. We do not do that. That is
Okay. Yeah,
How-
I
Yeah,
understand.
Mrs.
I understand.
Iker,
She said no, and also she is definitely not a Mrs. Iker.
Damrose is sitting here listening to this, just like, oh dear lord, why?
I look at
Okay.
Peter and I go.
I will-
Sorry, go ahead.
I will grovel to Baphomet again, but you owe me. I have a package that needs delivered to your father. You'll have to take it to me sometime in the next week or two. After
Wait.
you're done with
from
whatever you're doing.
that. Wait, from that or to that?
To Dad.
Okay. Yes. Package to that.
So out of character, I did 100% consider switching my allegiance to Alrunes. I still want to do that.
I think it's too late for that, babes.
All right. Package to that, and I guess you'll. So, are we going to have to contact him, or is he gonna call them?
You act like you haven't been around this type of magic in a while, and you see in front of you a package kind of apparate with that black feather smoke, and it just says on it, "To Dad."
Okay. I put
Mom
my
is
bag.
grumpy today.
I guess so. I don't know. I think this fight with Baphomet might have her a little. I don't know. She seems not happy about this.
I have some guests coming over. I have to go.
Okay. I love you, Mother.
Oh, and here's a little present for me. And you see 2 potions of healing appear.
Thank you, Mother.
Ta-ta for now.
Chugs them.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna hold on to them. I think we're out of the woods for now. So I am just gonna put the potions in my bag with the other potions, and now I have 4 potions.
Hey,
So
you're
the
almost caught up to Dad.
Almost.
And
The
those
only
ones are
issue-
superior.
Oh wait, these ones are superior.
This is
Oh.
fucking all runes, baby.
That's true.
I am also very sad because, so Damrush, you're the healer now.
I was always the healer. We were just
What do you mean? I used healing light all the time.
you were the backup healer.
Fight me. Fight me.
Let's get to the parking lot. Let's go.
Yes. So, Nade, I think he's going to call you.
Okay.
Um,
I'm kind of
and
nervous.
we also have to go back to Wildemount. Eventually, I have to take these packages to my dad.
Well, I think we have to go back there at some point anyway, because there's the last place where Elixion was.
Yes.
But for now, is Ao on her way, Damaros?
In that moment, you hear, "What in the fuck is happening out here?" And you see a tattered version of Ao. You see blood splatters all over their uniform, and a physical exhaustion over them.
I hold out a potion of healing in their direction.
Oh my gosh, Peter, thank you so much. Takes
Emerald
a-
slaps him on the back for 5 points of healing on top of that.
Is it just Ao or any of the other rivals here?
The other ones are not there.
Where are the others? Are they okay?
They had to take a rest for a second because Insight is a bitch. But they
Yeah.
won't be a problem anymore.
Did you kill them?
Downside, we might not have long.
Great.
So we gotta
okay.
go.
We gotta go. All right. I just
Hold on.
witnessed-
Wait. Before we get going, Day, you're a cult leader? Damro said some weird shit in my head.
Look,
I
at least I don't have my parents' voices in my head, Ao. And my sister.
I only have one parent's voice in my head. I kind of check in and like mentally to Caleb and my mom in the group, and I go, "You will say nothing. I will find a way to get into my own brain and kick your ass if you say anything." And I.
You hear Kalen break through. We're a matriarchy, bitch. It's just us.
Wonderful. I go back to Ao and I go, so we don't have a lot of time. I'll try to wrap it up. My sister being the Aboleth, I tried to beg the Luxon to give up the rest of my lives for her. And I think it kind of worked. I was too far from the beam, but I'm no longer a Luxembourg, which means when I die, I'm gonna apparently go to like this purgatory with my family, which I'm gonna figure that out because I don't super like that. I'm gonna find a solution, but my patron is Baphomet now, and I'm a fiend warlock.
That is a lot to take in. But on the plus side, I don't have to worry about you finding someone else in your next life.
I mean, to be fair, we are polyamorous. We might date someone else anyway. But
True. But at least I'll be there for that.
I pull Ao in, and with a confidence I haven't felt. It's like kind of this. I like to feel like there's this fiery stirring now that I have my dagger, and I just grab Ao and kiss her. Whew, okay. Hi. I need to go in there.
So what's your guys' plan?
Rest. Short rest.
Yeah. But I have a feeling we need to be somewhere else in order to do the short rest. I have a feeling right here is not going to be a great spot.
If you're saying something, Damaros, we cannot hear you.
On the day, we're not all warlocks. Some of us need a bit more than a short rest.
Sure, but I'm thinking that we have, very limited time.
Okay,
Well.
so...
I say you got till about tomorrow morning. I can report to the allegiance on Insight's behalf. It'll look a little suspicious, but they won't send a change of guard till tomorrow morning. So if you guys have anything else you need to get done, do it now. But I would suggest coming back quickly in the morning if you wanted to miss the early shift.
Or we could stay in here unless there's a problem. Are you saying, Peter, that we should go back up to town?
I don't know. So the things that we know are that we at some point do need to get into the rift. However, we were sent here by the consortium of the Vermilion Dream to kill the aboleth. We have now killed the aboleth, and it may be wise to possibly go back to the Vermilion Dream in order to rest safely. However, we don't have a ton of time. It might be worth it to try to push forward into the rift and possibly possibly somewhere closer to the rift to take a rest there.
I'm like petting Morcella at this point, like without even thinking about it, just like giving Morcella scritches.
Well, if you're petting me, you're actually just pulling my fur out.
Oh, sorry. I dropped the fur. Peter, I think it might be worth it to go back to the Vermilion Dream, tell them what happened, and see if maybe there's anything they can give us to help.
That's true.
Because at this point, maybe we need to take the Ruidium.
That's what I'm wondering as well. I think if we
Marcella
are going...
and Damaros, make me an investigation check.
While Peter and I are just like flailing.
You're suspicious, sir.
Sounds sus to me.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Honestly.
No,
16.
we're suspicious. No, we're...
What'd you get?
22.
With the 22, you are able to see that the aboleth had been hoarding some of the items around, kind of tucked up in the kelp, and a little glint catches your eye. You see a small treasure pile kind of just sitting in the back.
Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna, I don't know, trot my happy ass over there.
Marcella, where are you going?
Well, so she's gonna kind of, I just like tippy taps, but sad tippy taps, kind of just like, yeah. I mean, she's sad. So, watching everybody be happy and talk to their family is actually hits home to her really hard because she doesn't have family.
Incorrect.
Happy's the right word, but I do appreciate you.
Incorrect. The Book Brigade is family.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the difference is, I mean, like, you guys all have had somebody. She only has the three of you. She didn't have anybody else before this. So she's just gonna kind of like get up and, I don't know, do a dog stretch. I could explain a cat stretch, but dogs are weird, so...
Dog stretches are, you have to say by law, as I see you stretch, Nade has to say, oh, big stretch. It's legally required.
I'm just gonna kind of like squint at you out of the corner of my eye. And I don't know, head into the kelp.
Marcella, I'm gonna run after you.
Yeah, kind of like truffle hunting. So my mom's in chat, and I know my mom's in chat, but truffle hunting is a joke we used to make all the time about our Shiba. So she's like truffle hunting hardcore, until she comes upon this pile of treasure.
Marcella, whoa!
You see a hoard of different treasures. You see a pouch, a shield, a short sword, ours are hard, and a brooch of shielding that is still pinned to the garments of a water-bloated human corpse. The shield and the sword. Ugh.
Ours are hard.
Ours are hard. I can never get it right. Have that corruption.
Okay, so the shield and the short sword have ruidium. I'm gonna look down at the brooch, and I'm gonna look at Marcella, and I say, do you want first pick since you found it? Do you want to tell the others?
Hey, what do you guys find?
Yeah, Damaros was also searching, so he probably followed around to Marcella as well.
Peter, come here.
What's up? What do you guys find?
I gesture down. I go, Marcella found it, actually.
Nice.
Unless anyone else wants it, I'd like to unpin the brooch.
I would actually like to take it.
Okay, you are currently a direwolf, so I will unpin it for you. Because you do not have opposable thumbs. And I go, all right, Marcella, you want this?
I don't.
You want
Yeah.
it? You want it?
I swear to God.
Well,
You see, like the tip of my tail is.
Ooh, yeah. So I just got the description of this, but it is being given to Morcella. So for the chat, a brooch of shielding is uncommon. While wearing this brooch, you have resistance to fire force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
Nice. Does this carry over if I'm wild shaped?
As long as you are wearing it, and do you have to be and attuned if you have an attunement slot?
I plan to. Cool.
When you wild shape, that will be pinned on you like the magical beast that you are, barely hanging on to your mangled mess.
That should be a clip right there.
I'm also going to go to the pouch, and I'm going to hold it out to Damaros and say, do you want to look in here, see if you can identify anything in here?
The pouch holds 156 gold pieces.
Good thing I handed it to Damaros.
Important.
Our party wallet. And then I look at Peter and Damaros and I say, well, I can't do anything with a shield.
I also can't do anything with shield.
Sorry.
Damaros will take the shield. He does have proficiency.
It's ruidium covered.
Yeah, well, that seems like it might be helpful at this point. Also, he has another fancy shield that I forgot I had because I never attuned to it.
And I am going to go ahead and I'm going to look at the group and go, well, today seems like a day of me changing, so I grab the short sword.
Sounds good.
How much gold did you say it was?
156.
Holy heck! Okay, so I need to read this to the group because this is good, you guys. This is really good. Let me go ahead and I'm just gonna put a custom item in, but no, I want a custom item. How dare you?
If you are on D&D Beyond, these should be in there if you have Critical Role content enabled.
I should, but so this is called a ruidium weapon. This weapon has a dull, rusty color or has veins of ruidium running through it. While this weapon is on your person, you gain the following benefits. You can breathe underwater. You gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. Using Ruidium Strike, a creature you hit with this weapon takes an extra 2d6 psychic damage. Ruidium Corruption. When you roll a nat 1 on an attack roll made with this weapon, you must make a DC 20 Charisma saving throw. On a failed save, you gain 1 level of exhaustion, and if you are not already suffering from Ruidium Corruption, you become corrupted when you fail this save. If the Ruidium is destroyed, so basically if we, kill or redeem the Apotheon, all of the Ruidium will get destroyed and the weapon will turn into a +2 weapon.
So
is this a +2 already, Magic?
From the way I was reading it, it's not currently a +2 because it has the extra 2d6 psychic damage. It has its own special components about it, but post end game, continuing with these characters, if we did, it would be a +2.
Okay, I just equipped it.
So since that was shown to all of us, and if you describe that to the group,
I do. I'm gonna say that I would 100% tell you guys what was happening.
Yeah. So it sounds like we should. It sounds like we should use the Ruidium. We may as well use it to our advantage. So when we go back to the Vermilion Dream, it may be.
We do
and
still
Peter looks at his hammer.
I look at you, Peter, and I say, you still have that option. And that shield, Damaros, does it do anything?
Magic never sent me anything, so I don't actually know what it does.
It's in
Roll 20 I sent it to everyone. You should have it at Roll 20.
Oh, where?
And if you...
Oh,
if you
I had already...
if you go to D&D Beyond, if you're using D&D Beyond, though I'm not paying for it, you can look up, if you have Critical Role enabled, you can look up Ruidium Shield and put it on your character sheet.
Yeah. I had just already changed tabs, so I didn't realize that he sent it on Roll 20.
He sure did.
I do the help.
You do a help?
Yeah.
Okay,
it
so
looks
I
like
will read this to the people. Tendrils of iridium extend across the metal surface. While this shield is on your person, you gain the following benefits. You have resistance to psychic damage, you can breathe water, you gain a swimming speed equal to your walking speed. When you take psychic damage while holding the shield, you can use your reaction to choose another creature you can see within 30 feet. This creature takes the psychic damage you would have taken. When you use the psychic reflection property, you must make a DC 20 charisma, or you gain exhaustion if you're not already suffering from the iridium corruption.
I think I look down at Marcella, who's still wild-shaped, and I look at Marcella and I say, are we in agreement? We go back to the Vermilion Dream. We get that ruidium hammer for you, Peter. Ayo, are you gonna be all right in the meantime?
How can I help you?
Make sure you and your friends are okay. I don't know what it's gonna be like when we come back here.
Nadea is right.
Can you trust the Vermilion Dream?
No,
You
So
can't
why go back
trust
to them?
anybody.
because they'll give us what we need.
This is true.
All right.
I'm not here to be best friends with any of these groups. I don't think any of us are. And I look at the group. These guys are my number ones. I also really like you. So. But first and foremost, the Book Brigade's my family. Shut up.
You're in your head. No, it's fine. I'd rather not be family, but
Oh my god, Caleb, would
Darling.
you take a chill pill?
this is gonna take some use to.
Interesting.
All right.
All right.
Well, let's see what we could do.
Maybe we can have one more night at the step aside. Just have one more night where we can all hang out together, both groups. And
Final hurrah.
Final hurrah. Maybe Damaros will see that friend of his again, and I give you a nudge.
Damaros blushes a little bit.
And I look down at Marcella and I say, hey, I know that you can't talk right now, but I want to make sure that you are okay with what we're planning. Shrugs and direwolf.
I don't.
Damaros will send a message. Tell me.
I mean, I have reservations about going into town, but
Damaros will relay what she says, if that wasn't obvious.
I think there are reservations to be had about all of it.
If we stay,
Is Marcella, do you have a specific concern? And if someone could do the message again?
I message. Oh, Damaros messages. Boom.
Damaros literally just says message. That's all he says.
What is it? Do I have I have a certain amount of words, right?
Nope, that's only sending.
Message
Oh,
is,
thank
is
God.
unlimited.
Specific reservations, no. But I fear for us getting caught just like last time when we were leaving the casino. I don't know, I feel like it's safer to stay down here, but if you guys think we need to go back up, then we just need to be quick.
Agreed.
We really can't. I'm not sure I am all down for a last hurrah sort of deal.
Understood.
I think that's a fair compromise. We go up, we get ruidium for Peter, we come back down here and spend the night. Ayo, what you can do is run distraction for us when we come back. We can have a tiny last hurrah here in the kelp forest. Bless you.
You, it's a stream.
Well, like I said, I'll go to the legions. I'll make sure that they don't come near you, and post-mortem change. I'll try to see if we can get ourselves a set of ruidium as well.
That might be wise.
And what about the rift?
Well, that's where we're heading next.
We're gonna have to get the key. We're going to have to see if we can get the key. It might. They are researching it.
Right.
Still.
The great axe you guys were carrying before, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get that from them somehow.
I think we can do that. Marcella? And I raise my eyebrows and we can both go invisible.
I feel like this is an instance of the Tavern Keeper is level 20 and I'm not sure I'm ready to fight him.
I am also.
Listen, we are there.
Invisibility.
We are day and the night. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
I also have
think
invisibility, so all of us could be invisible if we wanted to. I'm sorry, please. go
Emerald
ahead,
can't
Marcella.
turn invisible.
No, I can cast you invisible with my spell slot.
I can cast him invisible without a spell slot.
Well, let's get out of here. I don't want to
Yes, at the very least.
Okay.
be down here longer than we can. Plus, and she kind of points up, you see the dome start kind of fading.
Great.
That you guys are currently in. That's holding back a lot of the water in the central area.
Oh.
So, wait. Do we get the sense from this that we won't be able to return back here to get through to get to the rift? Well, if we all have the ruidium, the ruidium
Get
has
back
a
here, but
property.
this area is definitely going to be filled with water.
Okay.
It's a good thing
My God, I'm
Ruidium
so
will give
excited.
us the ability to breathe underwater.
We're going to get some ruidium.
As you guys head out, Peter, make me a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm gonna use an orange die for this one.
I love that journey.
You said perception?
Yeah.
19.
That warmth is still there.
Good. I assume as we go back and we pass by that little church thing.
It kind of flares up near the church and then goes away.
I'm gonna, cause there's like a barrier in front of the church and the barrier is holding back the water, right? Is that what's happening, or is this a different type of magical barrier?
There's a barrier that's holding all of the water back for that main chamber you're in, and then this temple resides kind of in the center, and
and there's like a different barrier around the temple.
There's a temple barrier on that one.
Okay.
That one is impenetrable.
Okay.
Except for those who are faithful to Corellion.
Okay. So, because I have, so let me just lay down what I'm thinking a little meta-mechanically. My amulet has 3 states. It has 1 state left. Corellion is the final blessing to be received for the Jewel of the 3 Prayers. I already have the first 2. I have a feeling that's why it keeps gaining more. Evelyn, have a feeling that is why it keeps getting warm. Obviously, Peter likely does not think that way. He's not that logical about things like that. He wouldn't know that there are 3 states independent. But I think he's definitely intrigued enough by the fact that it keeps warming up every time we pass this place. Because I personally am not a follower of Corellion, so I cannot pass through the barrier. And I feel like there's a little puzzle here that I need to figure out how to get through, and my little brain is doing its best. I want
Are you guys headed back?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we have to, because I don't know how to get. Can I make another perception check on this place?
Make an insight check, because I've told you how to get in here.
No, it's you have to be a true believer of Corellion, and That's an 11.
I look at Peter and I say, what are you doing?
To get through, you have to believe in this Corellian, and
What if you having the amulet is enough?
You recall Galeocadra stating that there was someone who was walking in and out of the temple and was in the watchtower off yonder.
In the watchtower. So wait, so there's past the kelp. So when we come back, if we are going to spend the night here, I need to go check out that Galeocadra set up at the watchtower. I have to check out the watchtower. The amulet keeps getting warm every time we walk past this little church. I need to get inside this church.
I'm happy to go with you. I also want to see what's in here. Marcella, are you still a dire wolf?
This is a conversation about exhausted. I'm just functionally exhausted by this conversation.
I need to get in.
It's okay. I've just hinted at this church for the last 3 sessions.
We wanted to go in.
So okay. Magic, do I get the sense that if we leave now, I will not be able to get into here in the future when the water breaks and fills the room? Is that going to block off? Is that going to make it so that person is that?
It's gonna be filled with water.
Okay, Peter, do you want to go to the watchtower before we leave?
Let's go to the watch. You know what? We have to just go. Let's go to the watchtower and let's do it very, very quickly.
Okay.
And I begin sprinting.
Can I before you run? Can I come out of my wild shape in time to say I can make you breathe water?
Okay, but the person in here we don't know.
I don't know if the person who gets in and out breathes the water.
We need them. I know.
She's like physically exacerbated by this conversation she's been listening to.
I'm so sorry, Marcella. I love you.
You guys,
I look at Marcella and I go, "We're following," and I just start. Come on,
son of a bitch.
Bye, y'all.
We'll see you later.
I'll be back.
You see them kind of turn around, meted by Maggie and Dermot, who also are very tattered and kind of bloodied.
I like you. Keep running.
I like you too. I hope that wasn't Dane, not the Aboleth. So, you guys are headed to the watchtower.
Yes.
All right.
We want to get into this freaking church.
If you guys want to wait here, I can sprint very fast.
I'm going with you. Let's go.
You don't get to go by yourself. What happened to not separating the party?
That's true.
You gave me
It's
credit
always
about
Peter.
Peter's
It is not always
don't
Peter.
separate the party.
Who's a separate
And then Peter separates the party.
It is sometimes in the day, okay? It's not always Peter.
One time.
One time. Yeah. Multiple times you go
I'm just saying. Peter's the only one in this party who's ran through a portal without looking back.
That is true. Peter ended up in a different place entirely.
I went to a different continent.
Without looking back when we went to the Feywild with Caduceus, but you know.
All right.
But at least we went together that time.
As you guys
the portal is gonna close.
start
I take
to
Marcella's hand.
head up towards the direction of the watchtower, you see this large perched watchtower on a high hilltop overlooking the rest of the sunken city. The structure is roughly 30 feet high but used to be taller. Part of it has collapsed, leaving the remaining structure with a jagged crown of loose-fitting stone. A single stone door leads to the tower at ground level.
I go into the tower. I open the door to the tower and I say, "Hello, is there a priest here?"
The second you kind of swing open the door, you see...
Hello?
Is there a priest here?
You see a crumbling staircase that follows the inside wall as it climbs about 15 feet high to a balcony. The stairs continue upward until they disappear a few feet short of the open top of the tower. Armed wraith-like forms move about inside of the tower, like battle-ready garrison that doesn't know that the war is long over. Floating a few feet above the balcony is a pale spectral orc, who looks at you and goes, "What are you doing here?
Are you a follower of Corellian?"
Who's asking?"
Someone who. Yes, for now.
Okay.
Do you recognize this artifact? And I, like, without taking it off, I take out of my shirt and I hold up the jewel.
As you
of
reach
the three
into your
prayers.
shirt, the wraiths kind of step towards you, spears
Whoa,
at the
whoa,
ready.
whoa, 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 whoa. No, we're good. We're friendly. We're cool.
Damaros like puts his shield up a little, like it is. No, it's fine. It's fine.
We're cool.
Marcella in the
good.
corner.
Look!
The spectral image kind of floats down to you, very poltergeist-like, and kind of goes, forgive them. They are, the last warriors of the drowned city.
So you're all aware that you are, no longer living?
He looks at you, kind of patronizing, and takes his finger and just goes,
Okay.
Are you a follower of Corellian? Someone
where did you
said
get this
that
artifact?
it was given to me by the Apotheon.
The Apotheon.
I literally
Kind
found
of.
it in the watery cave.
Oh wait, you found it in the watery cave. I don't know more.
So
she
it's-
found it in the watery cave. It was given to us, kind of, by the Apotheon by
we had
finding
vision.
it. There was a vision. It was all a little funky.
We've had a time.
What is your goal with this Apotheon?
Save him.
Save him.
The guards relax for a second. Handare. That was a word.
Good dog.
Handarai. Pleasure to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. I don't think we
day.
have much time to be here.
I met Alexian long ago. Well, the
Do you know
warrior.
what's happening with him exactly?
No, I've not seen him in quite some time.
That makes sense. It's probably been a long time.
He prayed to Corellian in aid hours before Kelmaro. This city was destroyed.
The second god he reached out to. I'm sorry, Magic. What was the name of the first one? Avandra, right?
Avandra the
Avandra.
Changebringer.
So he
You
reached out
do
to
know
Avandra,
the first one,
I
the
have it.
Moonweaver.
Yes.
the Runeweaver. So we've been to the site of Avandra, and now we're at the site of the Corellion.
Yes, which will be your third.
Yes.
When were we on this? Why am I forgetting we were at the?
The Moonweaver is where you found
Yeah.
the jewel.
Thank you. Thank
Se-
you.
Sehanine the Moonweaver, and now Avandra the Changebringer, and now Corellian the Archheart.
And this is how you know that we've been in a long campaign so far, because I didn't remember when we met the Moonweaver. We need access into a church, and the only way we can get in is if there's a believer of the Corellion.
Yes.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh yeah.
Who is making that?
Nide.
Okay.
I will
Use
say.
that charisma modifier.
Yes, please. Persuasion is my highest stat. Also, I got my pink for Valentine's Day.
Yay.
I know.
Here? On this Christian channel?
That is a 19 on the die for a total of 27. Also, when was it Christian? I'm out. That's 27 persuasion. We don't have a lot of time.
I
Yes,
could allow you passage to speak to Corella,
please.
the temple.
Please.
Anything for Alexian, a
Indeed.
long lost friend.
Hopefully, we can do something to help him.
Marcella?
So this I had to double check. You said that this is the Archheart.
Yes.
Yes?
Do I have to do that? Everything in my backstory is related to offerings to the Archheart on behalf of the Wild Mother.
You do not have to go inside. If you are compelled not to go, don't go.
I want to go inside. I just want to make sure I don't have to get the blessing. Can I just be weird and stay away from him?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I totally just forgot.
Play your
Nobody
character
else
out.
knows. No, well, yeah. So I wanted to double check that. So like,
Plotline ruined. No, just kidding.
let me have this. It's about to get weird. Okay, yeah. I want to make that note. Like, if you guys are gonna get this blessing, I'm gonna stand back away.
Why? Well, why do you have to? Okay, we'll talk about it later. I'm worried about you.
The orc kind of passes through your bodies just very nonchalantly as he heads towards the exit.
Consent, please, from personal bubble. Would really appreciate it.
You did not knock before you entered my home.
So that gives you.
Listen, Ghost.
I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go.
It's the
Look,
ghost
I'm
thing.
like the head of a fiend cult now. I feel a little bit more fiery than usual. It's gonna take some time.
Understandable.
You guys find yourself coming down the cliffside to the temple of the Archheart. Archheart. Hearts are hard. You see him kind of gesture, and he kind of puts his hand just into the barrier and goes, "Proceed."
I take the lead and go in.
Before I go in, I look at Marcella. Are you going to come in or stay out here?
I'm just gonna kind of. So from my satchel that hangs at my hip, I'm gonna pull out. It looks like a normal piece of bark, but it's actually a bark that I have shaved off the side of a tree from the Savalier wood, where I was raised, essentially. And I'm gonna set it down in front of the door for a minute, get down and say a small prayer to the Wild Mother. And then, please accept this offering as you have accepted our offerings in the past, on behalf of the Wild Mother. And I'm going to just kind of get up and some things have dawned on me later than others, but most of my life was in service to cultivating the blooming grove that I grew up in honor of the Archheart themselves.
So you have familiarity.
Apparently.
Damaros, you ready? And I think we're all gonna walk in.
The interior of the temple, to your surprise, is dry. Lavish sculpted pillars line the interior walls, and the floors are adorned with a mosaic of a silver and green glass that depicts two verdant crescent moons atop a four-pointed star. At the center of the mosaic is a red crystal shard, pulsing with light and a mockery of a heartbeat. Scarlet tendrils radiate from it and crawl across the stonework. Against the north wall stands the statue of Corellon.
I approach the statue.
As you walk further into the interior, you all get a flash across your brain. An image comes into focus. Elixion is on his knees in this place, his head bent and his expression haggard. He looks old beyond his years. He raises his gaze to the statue of Corellon, his eyes clear despite the exhaustion showing on his face. "Whatever it takes," he whispers, his voice filling the room. "Even if it costs my life and my soul, I will do what it takes to protect them." And you kind of pop back into the temple for just a moment.
But the city was still lost.
Sometimes you do your best and it's not enough.
I would like to investigate this red crystal.
Peters, you step up to the statue. You feel the presence of holiness in general, but you don't feel a strong connection. Nide, as you get closer to the red crystal, you recognize the sense of incense filling the air. The source of the odor is not very apparent.
I'd like to look around to see if I can find the source of the incense.
Make me investigation.
As that happens, I think as I don't feel anything as I approach the statue, can I make like some kind? Can I make a check to see if like I can if I can determine like a specific direction to go in?
Make me a perception check with advantage.
That was a dirty 20 investigation.
As you look around the temple, you look for any spot that you could see smoke, and there's none. It just seems to permeate this area as if it exists in one.
I walk to Marcella and I just kind of stand like in this comfort and just watch Peter.
That's a 10.
Is there any way that we can assist in this? Oh, you already had advantage.
Yeah.
Nide, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Damaros?
cool.
+5.
Thank you. Wisdom save. So that's going to be a plus 10 to this roll.
Nice.
Thank God for plus 10. That's a 14.
Being that we're in a temple, a holy place, one would say, I'm not really sure on which part of it, but I was looking for like a religion check, possibly?
If you tell me what you're looking for.
That's a good question. I think the...
Peter-
statue, I think is what Peter said? Statue?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Make me a religion check on that. Peter, you feel pulled toward the center.
Like
That
where
one is
the
also a
crystal
dirty
is?
20.
Where the red crystal is. And Nide, you got close enough to the crystal and failed the check. You are now frightened of it.
I immediately back up towards the door. No, don't go near it. Don't go near it.
I
No,
approach the crystal.
No, why are you? Don't. I try to
Make
grab
me
you.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Damaros, the statue that you find, recalling and recanting your innate knowledge of religion, you know that this is just a statue dedicated to the patron of this temple. Its eyes seems to be gazing down towards that red crystal as if watching in anticipation.
10.
Okay.
Again.
So,
Peter, you are afraid of the
Wait,
red crystal.
wisdom saving throw. Oh shoot, I don't think I can use it on myself. The pendant has a saving throw thing. I don't know if I can use it. Yeah, it says when another creature you can see within 60
Did you add
feet.
the plus 5 from Damaros?
I didn't. That would make it a 15. I doubt that would be
15
enough.
just saves.
Oh.
okay, so seeing what I'm seeing just of the statue, the stone and everything, seeing the day's reaction, could I do an arcana check on the stone specifically?
Go ahead and make me an arcana check. Marcella?
I would like to go investigate I don't know. Yeah, I guess investigate around the statue. I don't know if I'm going to get anything different out of it.
Go ahead and make
I
an
have a-
investigation check.
I have a quick follow-up question for you.
Uh-huh.
Based on the other stuff that I've done, could I get advantage on that check?
No.
Damn it. I gotta try.
Peter, you find
That's
yourself
fine, it's a dirty 20 plus 7, 27. Or not dirty 20,
Pulled.
natural 20.
away from the crystal for just a moment, but you're able to resist that initial shock. You just see it pulse in front of you. Damaros, your Arcana check tells that clearly a lot of this is ruidium. It is the same corruption that you are familiar with, but stuff that is unlike anything you would have ever seen. Marcella, what did you roll?
21.
It is a really nice statue, guys.
I knew that was going to happen.
I'm currently flat against the wall.
I feel like I'm gonna regret this choice, but we're gonna make it anyways because the man likes to.
Are you
Because
gonna
the man
touch
likes
it?
to
Because
figure
I was
stuff
about
out.
to touch it.
The man likes to figure stuff out. Is it pick-upable? Because if it's pick-upable, the man's picking it up.
Are you
The
headed towards
crystal?
it?
Yes.
Make me a wisdom saving throw. Peter,
I'll
are
make you a
touching?
wisdom saving throw.
I feel like it's a really bad idea to touch it. But
18 plus 11 for a 29.
I scream, don't touch it!
Damros is gonna do it anyways.
Who's doing it first?
he's gonna touch it.
The second that you feel your hand touch the crystal, Peter, a wash of light engulfs you, as does the sensation of traveling at a great speed.
Not
You're
again.
going down.
Not again! You son of a bitch!
Faster than you thought possible as a sharp pain blooms above your breastbone. You keep plummeting. The light diminishes and then goes out. Suddenly, you look down upon Elixion as he floats in the blackness. His expression is one of slowly growing horror. He stretches an arm up to you and, through begging, asks you to take his hand and save him.
I grab his hand!
He reaches up. When you see me, permit me to leave. I can't do it myself. You must. You will.
Anything, yes.
The vision ends, and the crystal lets out a large and explodes. Marcella and Ade, you two are standing back. You see a light flare above the crystal where Peter is touching and Damaros' arm is extended. The translucent image of Elixion appears above, his face stern and patient, and then disappears. I need both Peter and Damaros to make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh no. Thank
Yeah,
God for
plus
that
5,
plus
babes.
5. Yep, I was gonna say, I'm gonna
I
need
am
it.
grabbing Marcella, just like, oh my god, 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 oh my god.
I think we're
touched
on
it.
opposite ends of the room.
I reach out to you and can't grab you. Oh my god, oh my god.
I was
oh my
like,
god.
I'm at this statue and you're at the door.
I'm like,
It's a
where's my best
13.
friend?
Okay,
With the
Damaros.
plus 5, it's a 13.
Yep. Because
Mine's
I get a -1, so it's only a +4.
Mine's
Did you
a
ever-
32.
Jesus, fuck.
I have a plus 14 charisma save.
Oh my god.
All right.
I got -1. Two opposite ends of the spectrum,
What
baby.
a pair to be rolling that save.
I know.
Peter,
Ooh.
Damaros, you watch as Peter is flung back. Back hits against the statue of Corellian. You are going to take 36 points of psychic damage.
Oh, Peter goes unconscious.
I immediately run over to you and give you another potion. I have my last potion. I'm just like,
I'm
"Drink
gonna take the one. As soon as Peter is back up, he's gonna take the one out of his bag and put it in your bag.
it." Wonderful. Is that the potion of superior healing?
It's the regular one.
Okay, so you come back up for 9 points of healing.
Thank you.
Peter, as
Woo!
you kind of recoil back up, and you look down. The finger where Peter touched now has a red rash going up the arm.
Oh boy.
Peter,
Peter.
take a point of exhaustion for me.
Okie dokie.
Peter, you're corrupted.
It sure does look that way. Oh, that hurt. All right. So I saw Lucian again, I explained the vision to my friends. Yeah, so we gotta let's go. We gotta go. We gotta go so we can do the things so we can like let him go, and that's really hard. I don't like this.
I'm currently trying to hold it together at Lore's mother's comment in the Twitch chat. I'm sorry, Damaros. I know you have your hand up, but holy crap.
Lore's mama, I love you.
For the record, no, I am still not some furry thing, so I will not be licking Peter's face.
Marcella just pops back over, forgetting they're out of touch. Just starts.
Marcella, you're back to being a fae. Marcella, you're a fairy again. Marcella.
Sorry.
What weird things have happened?
Damaros.
I stand by what I said of if it's pick upable, Damaros will pick it up. With a caveat now, he will pick it up wrapped in something.
Don't touch it. There's no point in it. Don't.
No,
There's
don't touch.
The shattered pieces of iridium are on the ground, and you are more than welcome to pick them up.
Damaros will gather the shattered pieces up in a cloth of some kind and stash it.
Okay.
Okay, I think we need to just get back to the Vermilion Dream. Peter, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm good. We just got to go. Yeah, I'm good.
What was the ghost's name again? The orc. Thank you.
Fuck. What was his name?
I'm like 90%.
Hadarai.
Thank you, Hadarai. We will be leaving now. I look at you, Marcel, and I say, are we good? Are you good? We're good?
I didn't touch it.
Well, no. I mean, I know that. I don't know why you touched it. It was not a good thing. Marcella, I was more worried because you mentioned something about like your offerings. Let's just go. And I just leave.
We'll talk about it later. Don't worry.
Let's go.
Peter, go ahead and check your journal on roll 20.
Ooh.
I would say though, that as we leave, I would explain to you guys everything like what I do remember about growing up in the forest, and weird connection apparently to said church that I just remembered. It's only been 3 sessions that I've been racking my brain about this. We're good.
Okay, so we need to just tell them the job is done. We gotta get that key from them. Do you think it's worth just asking? And if that doesn't work, we can go to plan B?
We could also give them some of this Riodum possibly. Ours are hard.
Ours are hard.
Ours are very hard.
This week on Magic Academy, no one can talk.
This episode of Magic Academy is brought to you by the letter R.
R.
We're not Sesame Street, guys.
I hope
Not yet.
No.
Did you know the pilot of the Muppet Show was called The Muppets Sex and Violence?
On that note, we're gonna go.
You guys
Maybe it's time for our break.
head out of the temple, and you guys are able to kind of pass through the barrier very quickly and head back to the first eclipse on your way out. With that, we are going to take our break, and we will come back at 5 till the hour. So where I'm at, that's 8:55, and we will see you there. to the Magic Academy, School of Nookcraft and Dungeonry. We've a story here to tell. Roll your dice and sip some ale. We have every part of the world to see. Through magic and mystery, abjuration, alteration, conjuration, invocation, illusion, evocation. Much to learn, we have everything. Only the strong survive the night. Let's get ready for the fight. Explore fantasy today. The Academy, it awaits. Don't be shy, time to start a quest. Build your confidence and experience. Welcome to the Magic Academy, the School of Nookcraft and Dungeonry, who wage a battle until the end. Encounters you'll have to defend. It's up to you to stories to send us to the place that is mystery, full of laughs and carefree. Grab the bard, be on guard. Eldritch blast, enchantment cast, pick an ally. Hide your books, are you ready? We have everything. Only the strong survive the night. Let's get ready for the fight. Welcome to the Magic Academy, School of Nookcraft and Dungeonry. Get ready, our academy. The dungeon awaits you. Welcome back. I hope you had a good short rest, got some ale, or doing whatever makes your heart happy. I forgot my hat.
Magic, are you good?
Good, buddy.
Am I good? I don't know.
You alright? You right, buddy?
No, am
I
I?
hope you got some ale or did whatever makes your heart happy. It's quite an intro to
I
come
was
back.
trying something new, and I'm not saying it was a flop, but it definitely wasn't good. But yes, I did find I was supposed to play the theme song at the beginning, and it bugged out because the buttons are terrible. But that is Jocelyn, Tipsy, and myself singing the theme song that we came up with. My mother actually wrote the lyrics for us, which is awesome. She's a singer-songwriter on Spotify, actually, Nalani Brown. I thought I've told you this, Peter.
I've never heard this before.
Yeah, it was in our chat at one point. Magic sent
I
us
swear
the
it was.
Spotify list. If you look in Book Brigade, he sent us the Spotify list.
Yeah.
It's definitely a lie.
Listen,
My mother has a published album.
Sometimes in that chat, I'll look at my phone and there will be nothing, and then 2 seconds later, 74 messages.
And you don't read them all? I'm important.
No.
I read them all.
That puts you under the assumption that I have that kind of time.
No, I love
What
you
is
guys. No,
time?
Where's Doofus?
Yeah, where's
Where's
Doofus?
Doofus?
Anyway, let's hop back into it. Our characters had just finished up their battle at the bottom of Kael Moreau, and you guys are went into the Archheart to explore the warmth that you were receiving from the Jewel of the Three Prayers. Peter, being drawn to it, received quite a hefty blow, but got rewarded as the jewel kind of grew from the experience. Headed out of this hell that you call Kael Moreau at this point, you decide to head up towards the first eclipse to initiate contact with your contact, Eridrine. Sometimes words are hard.
I miss Phaleed.
Phaleed
was nicer.
As you guys enter the first chamber doors to first eclipse,
I just walk to the back. I don't even ask for tea. I just walk to the back immediately.
I imagine Peter tries to go towards the bar and somebody grabs him and just drags him.
Oh, the Marcella does.
Demros does go to the bar and he asks for tea, and he takes cups for everyone.
No, I actually just ripped Peter away from the bar. No. No. Not
Demros
today.
is getting actual tea for everyone.
Yeah, I just walk straight to the back. I'm just like, I'm not doing. Let's go.
You guys are ridiculous. I promise. It's very simple. All you have to do is ask for one thing.
I do ask
time we
for
do.
one thing, and you
Never
tell
mind.
me that I have to do it right.
Shh. It's fine. Can I get some tea for them as well, though?
What tea would you like?
Had your hay full and you wonder why we aren't stopping.
Sorry, it's been a rough day.
I would like some green tea for my friends.
It's been a rough day, you say.
Yeah, you've had a rough day.
All right.
What
let's
type
just
of
keep
green
going.
tea would you like?
Just green tea.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. Okay.
This.
Oh, we're just
this
gonna
isn't-
skip this. Do we need a different code word? Do you think that would help them?
You're
You
supposed
seem
to
a lot
order
more
the tea.
amenable.
Too long.
They're obviously already doing that. I'm just getting actual tea for them at this point. I'm
Hey.
sorry. This has become a lost battle. I do
Yes.
apologize.
Yes, my dear. Yes.
I
Okay.
message the Dragonborn and I just say, we've tried to do it multiple times. You always tell us it's wrong. You always tell us not correct. We've had a rough day and I'm going to the back. Good day, sir.
Kind of pours over the tea. Kind of has that stuff going on in his head. Just kind of pours the tea over. It's this very nice, like deep green tea. Kind of the tea leaves kind of stir at the bottom of the pot. He gives it to you in a very glass kind of cup and holds it out to you. That one is always so angry.
Yeah, I assume you're hearing voices in your head. Yes, that is Nade.
And to be honest, I typically only like to hear my own voice. It's kind of intrusive. Do you guys do that a lot to each other?
Yes.
And you don't get all confused in the head hearing each other's thoughts?
It's a very easy way to communicate. So no.
Okay. Well, I mean, the best of you. Shira is learning their ABCs. They have gotten halfway through, but next time you're around,
That elemental P gets them mixed up, doesn't it?
It does. It's quite fast.
Yes.
But next time you're around, I'll make sure to grab Shira. She went down for nights, you know.
I would like to say, out of character, in my defense, that I tried to be really nice to this guy.
You guys are terrible spies.
Peter is trying his best. He is not charismatic.
And every time Nade tried to do it correctly, and he always said it was wrong. And even though, like, yes, her sister is in her head, her sister is still dead. So, like, a little bit of empathy from this guy would be nice.
Did you tell him that your sister died?
No.
Okay, so let's remember. Why
Let's
is that
settle
the
it
voice of reason?
I
I'm
love
the
how
crazy
y'all of
one.
us stormed off to the back, and Damos is having a domestic conversation about Shira and tea with this man.
I walk back to you, Damaris, because I notice you're not following. I lean on the counter and I go, "Can I have something alcoholic, please?"
Get me one too.
Yes, go back. I will be there with some drinks in a moment.
No, I need something alcoholic, please.
Yeah, yes, I got you.
Get me one too.
Would they like strong ale?
Yes.
No, white ale? What are we looking at?
Straw ale, please, thank you. As I walk away.
All right. Well, kind of goes over and kind of pulls from some of the spigots in the walls, pouring you a few drinks and setting them down with a hefty plop. There's still a little bit of that, frustration. Aerodrine is patiently waiting for you guys in the back.
I'm gonna assume he puts it on some kind of tray for Damaros to take.
Would you like a tray?
Yes, please.
I can get you one.
Just Tensor's magic disc.
He kind of walks over and tears this cardboard off this box and puts it on it and goes, "If you're careful, it'll stay stiff long enough for you to get back there."
Thank you so much. Damaros is trying everything in him not to just.
Did you all make that joke?
Damaros is trying not to self-destruct right here. 'Cause he's like, "Oh my god." He's like, "Thank you," and then he goes down to Aerodrine with the drinks for everyone.
Who's the first in the door?
Both of us at the same time.
I'd assume Peter is still going first because Nade went back. So
Yeah, I went back to order an ale, so it is all you, Peter.
you waltz in the front door and you've seen kind of those similar tables now with a bunch of different weapons as they're kind of investigating all in each one of them, and you see that crystal ruidius great axe kind of hanging on the front door. Or on the back, I would say. Ah, you're back. That was quick.
Yes, we have taken care of the aboleth.
We
Hope
need
they
the
weren't too much of a problem.
It's a little bit of a problem. I'm
A little
gonna
bit
be
of a
quite
problem.
honest.
We need the key, Master Aerodring.
Yes.
That one.
Yes, please.
Well, she points to the tables. Take your pick.
What do you
Do
mean?
they all work as keys?
That's what we're assuming at this point. See, when you look at the type of corruption on these weapons, they all leave this subtle magical marker on each one of them, this subtle imprint. I think it doesn't matter which one you use on the rift, that they'll all function as kind of the same thing.
If we were to take up your offer of the ruidium for Peter's weapon, would that work as a key, or we need one of these?
Well, So far, it seems like Peter might not need a weapon. She kind of glances down towards your finger.
Yes.
Right.
I will not be needing the Druidium weapon.
I picked up a Ruidium weapon and I show the sword. Would this work? Or it has anything with the Ruidium from there? We found it in the kelp forest. Well, Marcella found it. Marcella's really good at that. Like, Marcella's kind of awesome is all I'm saying.
Finds the
Marcella
best
Hufflepuff?
items.
I think that those could work. I would assume. And she kind of waves their hand. You see this kind of mist kind of look over as they kind of go. Yeah, it has the same fingerprint as the axe that you guys brought back. I don't.
So we... Great, so we could use this or the shield. Okay. Well, that's it for us.
Would you like any others, though? I mean, anything else to take with you?
I'll take a look at what's on the table.
Yeah, I'd like to see what's on the table.
Pretty much any weapon that you guys use, you're going to find a copy of it with a Ruidium corruption. It seems as almost they are propagating the fingerprint to different weapons.
I would like to replace my Ruidium short sword with a Ruidium rapier.
Okay. I
Just
will
'cause
allow it.
does a little bit more... Wait. Yeah, it does a little bit more damage.
Can I use a dagger as a monk weapon?
Do you have proficiency with it? I mean, you could use any weapon. It's whether or not you have proficiency with said weapon. If you're actually going to use
I have
it.
permission, but I have all simple weapons and short swords. The monk weapon
Dagger
thing
is a
is
simple weapon.
Yes. But in 5e, monk weapons can be specialized variants that nonetheless use games. It's just it's like it's a thing where like it gives me.
Gotcha.
It can like scale with my
I am seeing
damage.
Short sword, club, dagger, hand axe, javelin,
dagger.
light hammer.
Cool.
Marcella, do you want anything?
So we kind of run into the issue of two things. Magic's been nice enough to let me use the short bow, even though I technically only have proficiency in a short bow. But I'm not really a weapons fighter. I wish that brass knuckles were a thing that I could just, like, attune to my claws. That would be lovely.
Oh, no, we don't. We're not. I know these killed, but that just seems a little harsh. Personal, almost. I could look into it, but it might take a few days.
I don't have a few days.
At some point, as y'all are pouring over this, Damaros enters with a cardboard tray of drinks.
Oh, I run over to, like, steady it. Are we good? I grab the ale.
He comes bearing tea and alcohol for all.
Marcella, are you grabbing anything?
If there's arrows, then yeah. If not, then no.
You don't see any arrows.
All right.
So you'll need to stay close to Peter, unless you want to wild shape into something that can breathe water.
That was my whole plan.
Well, fine.
I also have water breathing and air bubble.
I love the fact that when I said that, the look on your face was, "Bitch, I'm a druid."
I was like, my whole plan. I have been waving. I have an octopus that I can wild shape into. I have a descriptor. Magic robbed me of it last session. I was going to fight Caleb with it. We're going to be an octopus one time in the session.
I look at Marcella and I go, "Marcella, are you going to change into an octopus?"
Maybe.
Oh my god, that's going to be so cool.
That does bring us to the next mission, if you have it. Reward, of course, as always, promotion to the rank of master within the consortium, and a hefty 1,000 gold pieces.
What is the mission?
Rumor has it, and it's kind of how we got wind of these keys, that the Allegiance of the All-Sight also know how to enter the rift. We need that ruidium before them.
Well, we were going to go into the rift anyway.
I need you to enter the rift and find the source of the ruidium. If it's a creature, make it an ally or capture it.
Okay.
Sound doable?
I look at the group.
Let's go. That's all I got.
Damaros would like to trade his shield for a ruidium if there's another dagger available.
There is.
Right. Because he has a different fancy shield that if I can get ruidium in another way, I'd prefer to keep my other fancy shield.
Can I take the fancy ruidium shield?
Can you wield shields?
Yeah. I can wield light and medium armor and shields. That's it.
Yeah, druids can have shields. It's a great time.
Yeah, if you want the shield, fine.
Can I shield bash people?
Can you what?
Just shield bash somebody. I'm thinking of like Call of Duty when you have the riot shield. You just.
Oh, 100%. Shield bashing is a thing that you can do in D&D. I'm almost positive.
I thought I was the only one that had a shield proficiency. I didn't realize that you did too.
Nope. Yep. I can have light armor, medium armor, shields, and then part of the druid's explorer pack is a short bow.
So.
That's why every time a shield come up, I was like, sure, I'll take it, I guess.
So I have found there is a feat that you need in order to do a shove with a shield. It is the Shield Master feat.
Well, that's all right. We'll have it for flavor, and because I don't want to feel left out.
Alright, so Marcella will get Damaros' shield, and Damaros will take a dagger.
Amazing. Please, help yourself. And I look forward to what you find down there.
I wouldn't be so eager.
We don't. There's no
Anything.
telling what might be there.
Out of the hands of the Allegiance is a win for us at this point. You guys have proven yourself time and time again. I look forward to see what you bring back.
So do we. I guess we go. We go back.
Yeah. Let's head back down.
Yep.
Heading
Down
back
into
down
the
or
deep
heading...
dark?
Okay. So you guys head back to Kelmaro.
Mm-hmm.
You walk down the street, and it's pretty late at this point. It's like 9-10 p.m. And you hear a lot of kind of talking of the town, though it seems quieter than normal. You find yourself heading back down towards Kelmaro and start your descent back in that tower. You walk through the scene that your friendly party has left behind. The Allegiance of the All-Sight camp is bloodied and messy, and 3 corpses lie in different areas of the room.
I'm assuming that's Insight, Scribble, and the other one.
Yes.
I feel bad that we don't remember his name now.
I know, now he's real dead and we don't remember his name.
If I remember correctly, it's Tox.
No,
I thought that
Tox
was the
is-
guy in the bar.
Tox is the
that
orc at the
Damaros is
bar.
into. What is? I
What
don't.
is
I
his
definitely.
name?
I definitely don't think I wrote. I
Insight,
don't think I wrote it down.
Scribble, and Zot. I
Zot.
literally dyslexia. T-O-X and Z-O-X-O-T. Zot. You see their bodies kind of strewn about. Where are you guys headed?
Well, we need to find a place to crash for the night. So
do you think we could hide in the kelp forest?
I think that's a possibility if it's not underwater.
I mean, even if it is, we now all can breathe.
Can we
At least.
take a long rest and breathe underwater?
Not
I don't see why
comfortably.
not.
Yeah,
Well,
Not
I'm
most
gonna,
of you are familiar with sleeping, soggy, and wet.
It doesn't sound great.
Oh, actually, fun fact. The sensation of wet is not actually part of our system of touch. What it is a temperature difference.
It is.
It's the feeling of like the texture, and it's a feeling of the temperature. But wet is not actually something you can experience with touch. There are creatures that can experience wetness via touch, but humans are not technically one of those creatures.
I just want you to know that you're adorable.
Fun facts with Evelyn.
And also, if we're underwater, then it wouldn't necessarily feel like we were all damp and gross.
I'm gonna say no to the sleeping underwater for me personally. But I mean, there is the camps and areas. I say we just find a place to crash and go back down the next morning.
There is a small kind of cot upstairs in this camp. You could see a few cots.
Okay, I think that we should crash on some of these cots. Did the rival party leave?
They are not here at the moment.
Okay. So much for a last hurrah. I kind of sit myself down on a cot.
I would like to make us all aware, as we begin to bunker down for the evening, that no cursing has been redeemed. Magic, how long does that last?
That is
Yeah, how long
10-minute timer.
Oh,
10 minutes?
Oh, you have got to be
for
kidding
10
me.
minutes?
Who did that? Journey Adventures.
Journey, why?
Journey, what have you
Adventures.
done?
What in the fiddlesticks?
I started the timer and then it disappeared.
Oh.
Oh, heck.
Oh boy.
All right, heck. All right, so as I sit on the cot and get ready to trance, I kind of pat the bed next to me for Marcella. I go, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yes. Like, carefully think of all my words now. Yes.
Do you flitter over to me?
I'm probably walking right now. I'm not gonna say the word. It's damp. Swampy, so I'm just feeling a little happy.
Hold my arms out to give you a hug. And like just pull you close.
You want a hug? Hug it
Yeah.
out, buddy?
Hug it out. Not a Luxembourg anymore.
I mean, I've noticed that you're a tad more pink than blue in the shade of purple.
Do you think less of me because of what I did?
No. Why would I?
I don't know. Ever since you've known me, that was my life. And
yeah, but I mean, things change.
I mean, I still believed, but I had to do what I had to do, and you know that I would have done that for you, too.
Oh, of course. I know that it's probably not the easiest decision to make, but I mean, at the end of the day, that's still your sister. So,
I mean, she's in my head now, so she's gonna hear this, and she's already mad at me, so it is what it is, but you've been the closest family I've had. You are my family, Marcella.
Can we skip this loving, dramatic scene?
Blip. Just like flick the side of my head. Shut up.
You hear the voices get quiet as you kind of regain control.
I just want to know that tell you that whatever happens, you are one of the best things that's ever happened to me, if not the best thing.
well, shoot.
Also, I can't wait for you to turn into an octopus. Oh my god.
I'm so excited to do the thing.
I love watching the animals that you turn into. It's beyond cool.
Are you guys talking about how cool Marcella's animal things are?
Oh my god, aren't they cool?
Marcella, you are one of you're too cool, my dude.
They're a little gross, but that's kind of your whole
Oh,
vibe.
it's the gross is good. It makes it so it's extra scary.
The only thing that I wish I could do is pet you, and every time I do, you lose fur, and I feel like I'm hurting you.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not hurt.
Okay. Because, you know, I when I pet you and clumps of fur fall off,
Well,
it feels like if I was brushing your hair and your hair started falling out, you know?
Well, she's gonna actually do that. She's gonna like kind of pull her hands through her hair and just.
Right. I forgot about that.
Kind
Damaris,
of.
Peter, we haven't told you about like our adventures that Marcella and I had before we even met you two. Marcella and I traveled together for about 5 years.
I mean, now that Marcella and I remember our adventures, it sounds like we all have stories to swap.
And I think that we spend some time before we go to bed with Marcella and I telling stories. And then there was one time that Marcella stopped a bear from attacking me because she also turned into a bear.
Was a bear.
The bear shape, very good. Classic.
And then I think the bear wanted to like be friends with her, but Marcella, you know, I was in a tree at that point.
Oh yes, I'm familiar with the tree maneuver.
Yeah.
Familiar with the tree maneuver?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you turn into a bear, the other person climbs the tree, and then like it's like a whole thing.
So
Yeah.
I thought that you meant that I chased you guys into trees and I was
No.
gonna apologize.
I'm basically just making up our stories. I do imagine that there's a lot of times where we got each other out of trouble in certain ways, and I would imagine half of what you did was turn into an animal to save my ass.
Probably.
What do you think Marcella's favorite moment of adventuring with Nade was, now that we're like making it up?
I'm gonna be tearful in a minute. I would say Marcella probably is gonna oh, thanks for the subscribe, Mom.
Aww.
Sorry, it's my mom.
Thanks, Laura's mama.
But I would say for Marcella, she's just gonna talk about like the first time that we actually ever met. I mean, as you guys know, I grew up by myself.
Mm-hmm.
You all have had family, and ever since I've been in the material plane, I haven't. So it's hard for a long time to be by myself. Although I guess now that I think about it, it probably wasn't that hard because I didn't remember anything before then. But it was nice to have somebody kind of come through. I mean, nobody really, nobody comes through the Savalier Wood. It's gross and,
it was really gross.
It looks a lot like me, but worse.
I almost stepped on you.
You did. I came crawling out of it. You were talking to yourself. Man, you were talking to yourself, and I don't even know what you were saying, but all I heard is you were coming by this log, is you were muddling on about some Luxon thing, and I started talking to you, and man, I scared the britches right off you.
I thought you were the Luxon for a moment, because I just heard this random voice coming out of nowhere.
Tiny Luxon.
The tiniest Luxon.
I will miss the Luxon. I open the book and show the final message.
While we have this little powwow before we sleep, Dad will cast Find Steed for Princess so that she's available if he needs her tomorrow. So now we have our steed standing by as we go to rest.
Excellent.
As you guys talk through your final day at night and drift off to sleep, you all can take a long rest.
Woo.
Thank you for long rest.
Hell yeah.
Probably well needed.
Yes. I love that Roll20 has a little button that I can press to just give me a long rest.
So did D&D Beyond, but I'm slowly moving all of my characters to Roll20.
I love Roll20.
As you... Nade, make me a religion check because you trance for 4 hours towards the end of the night. Make a religion check on that.
Oh, is my uncle calling?
Hey! I have a +5 to religion, so we'll see how this goes. Ugh, that's a 6 for a total of 11, so not great. Can I reach out to Peter, like, to grab onto him and, like, try to wrangle advantage out of him in some way?
Peter's asleep. You're not getting advantage.
Can I roll to see if I wake up?
I can wake Peter up.
And give advantage?
Okay.
I wake
All right.
Peter, can you help me? I think I'm trying to get something.
What? Yep, I got you. And I give you a little pat on the shoulder.
That's an 18.
You hear loudly, "Who are you?"
Oh, great. You're that kind of voice. Hi, I'm Nade. I unintentionally took up the leadership of your cult. I'm assuming this is Baphomet I'm speaking with.
Tell him I said hi.
Your nephew says hi.
Which one?
Peter?
Oh, rough.
I heard that you and his mother are not on great terms right now.
My personal affairs are not yours to discuss.
Oh, no, you're one of these? Come on!
I assume you've taken on counsel from your line? Line?
Yep. Sure have. Gave up all of my lives to do it, so...
Ah, Luxembourg.
Well, yeah.
Pity you can't be both. I could use that.
Well, do some research.
Can I roll over in my sleep and just for a day, just be like, yeah, you better be fucking lucky. She's awesome. I'm just talking in my sleep.
That's Marcella. You touch any of my friends, I will break my pact like no other and move my cult to all rooms.
I'm pretty sure when you say the word research, you also get Damrose research.
Horny for research.
I'm afraid
yeah,
you don't
we are.
understand how this works. By taking that dagger, you are bound to me until you die. The only way to transfer anything is to die yourself.
Anything is possible.
Fiery. Your sister was a lot more fun, but you'll do.
Oh, I'm sorry. My sister was more fun because she was sassy and smoked a lawn cigarette.
I enjoyed our dinners.
Oh, we get to have dinner together.
If you do what I ask.
Can I roll to see if he's flirting?
Roll an insight check.
What is happening?
I know he's not. I'm being a shit. That is a 17 insight.
You feel a longingness towards your sister ever so slightly.
Baphomet, do you have a crush on my sister?
As I've stated...
Caleb, Baphomet has a crush on you!
Wait, what's going on?
She has a lot more than a crush on me.
Did you two hook up?
I don't think this... I think they can't hear... I can hear what's in... It's not a safe commit... okay. What did you need?
I just wanted to get acquainted. You know, I didn't exactly come waltzing in here. I spent my entire life trying to avoid you. Like, I don't think you understand. Every choice that I made, I abandoned Calum and abandoned my family because I knew that if I became your cult head while I was a Luxembourg, I would die or maybe worse. So I spent my entire life getting away from you only to end up buddy-buddy. So the least you could do is help me make this work, because it feels like a lot of what I did and a lot of bridges I burned meant nothing because I ended up losing my lives anyway, and now you're my boss, regardless of my best efforts.
I need you to take 6 points of psychic damage.
God damn it, why are you all such assholes?
I'm sorry, can we circle back? I've got questions.
I understand this is a lot for you new cult leads. I have one simple demand.
Do you naturally just hurt people when they speak their minds? Is that how this is gonna work? If I speak my mind to you, are you just gonna hurt me?
Are you speaking your mind, or are you being rude? Telling me how I should respond, telling me how I should handle my business. It is not you who contacted me.
Respect
I have no problem.
Respect is earned, not innate.
You took the dagger.
To save my sister.
Then bear the burden.
What is it that you wish?
A sacrifice a week.
Of what?
Well, it's always a little bit more fun when they're cognizant. Human, elf, dwarf. Your sister was quite good at that. But I do allow fae, fiend, undead.
No.
Creatures.
No.
Fish.
Oh, I got a thought. Can I interject in as your like voice in the back of your head? Do my blighted saplings count? They're technically.
How about some blighted saplings?
I don't know if Sugar will like those.
Who's Sugar?
My dog.
Sugar? Wait, the sacrifice is for your dog?
Yes.
I'll
Very
tell you-
large.
Okay.
But
Cute?
Sugar.
yes,
What
very
is
adorable.
going on?
Mangled fur, drooling all over the floor.
I feel like that he needs to meet
Devours
Marcella.
everything.
I think Marcella would really like him. Here's the deal. I will sacrifice animals. I'm not gonna sacrifice cognizant humanoids. That's not gonna happen.
I will need at least one a year.
A human a year?
One something of higher intellect than an animal.
And if I refuse?
Forgive me, but fuck around and find out.
I want to be a warlock now. Can I be a warlock too?
I'm not
And
okay.
with that, the connection closes.
Peter, I don't like your uncle.
A lot of people say that.
Your uncle wants me to sacrifice one humanoid a year.
And one creature a week.
And one creature a week.
I think the creature is manageable. The humanoid might be a little bit more. The humanoid's going to be a little bit more difficult, but you know, we find some. You know, this is my mom. Maybe my mother. My mother kills people all the time. She like kills the shittiest of people. So maybe we could you could do like a thing like that, where like we find some like real shitheads.
Can you please ask your mother when you talk to her again if she's absolutely sure I cannot transfer this to her in any way? Because I feel like I have been forcefully indoctrinated into something I really don't want, just because I wanted my sister to like not suffer, and instead all I did was fulfill the destiny that I wanted to avoid the entire time.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. You're gonna probably have to sacrifice people for mom as well.
I told you she was weak. Darling, we'll work through this. Today it is fine. We've all sacrificed plenty of people.
And that makes it okay? Just because it's our bloodline?
It's a sacred right.
And what does it fulfill?
You get powers the longer you hold it. Baphomet is very rewarding, as long as you're willing to work with him.
Baphomet's a jerk face.
Ooh, maybe we could find some willing sacrifices.
You see visibly, despite her trying to posture, you see I curl up in a ball and I say in my head to Calum, this had better be worth it.
I think it was. Power. I'll miss it, but I will live it through you, I guess, as long as you don't fuck it up.
Magic, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What benefit did me sacrificing myself in this way have? Because I feel like I wanted to save Calum. I couldn't save her. What did I do by sacrificing myself and taking on this mantle? What was the benefit that happened?
It wasn't, to be honest, it wasn't really a benefit. It was a benefit of you. Calum is not dead. She lives on in eternity. Had you not continued and broke the line, all of your past ancestors would have faded away. And so you allowed that to continue. But it came at a heavy cost to you. And that burden is for you to shoulder.
I just curl up in a ball and silently cry.
I'm gonna move my cat closer to your cat, and I'm gonna grab your hand, and I'm gonna just sit there until you go back to trance, and then I will go back to sleep.
Yeah.
As you spend the next 4 hours getting adjusted, you hear, and then a familiar voice go, I think you should run now.
Who is that?
Dermot.
Who's Dermot?
That was Ao.
Damn it.
Oh,
Did
the
not sound like
accent did
AO.
not come through.
Sorry, accent on. So many accents. Ah.
There's a lot of accents.
I get up and I realize that I'm still that Peter was holding my hand. I'm just like, all right, and I just tell her, guys, we gotta go. Guys, we gotta go.
You can't have a blue person hold your hand.
We got to go.
We gotta
We got to go. All right, let's go.
You rush down the stairs and you see billowing from the tower a large plume of smoke kind of echo just a little bit. And you see Ao, Dermot, Glissariad, Irvin, and Maggie running it towards you guys and just going,
We're going.
emerging from the fog behind them. The multiple large figures kind of billow out from the smoke with armaments in hand as you guys start running towards, I'm assuming, the rift.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys start to run towards the rift, you find yourself going up the stairs towards this large chamber. This coral-like red spiral kind of twists as it goes up. And inside of this room, you see a rip across the ground, this gnarled red crimson that kind of peels back the bottom of the floor. Viridium crimson veins kind of peel and lash over the grass and the kelp as it kind of weaves its way through, and you see a light kind of shining from within.
I hold out my rapier as I run towards it.
Yeah, I imagine I'm probably going the fastest, and whatever it is, I'm just going to like slash at it with the dagger.
As your dagger pierces through the rift first, you see a flash of light just light up the entire center spire. a chamber of light just protrudes upwards as the rift in the ground tears open, and you find yourself being able to walk through it. As each of you walks through the rift. Let me pull up things. You burst from the planar rift and are plunged into deep, cold water. Each of you, and I'm going to ask this question, each of you has a ruidium item.
Yes.
Do each of you have that currently equipped or wielded?
Yes.
Yes, but I'm gonna wild shape anyway.
When you wild shape, is it still equipped?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just melds into my person.
You feel the pressure, the insane deep pressure of the water, as if you've traveled hundreds and thousands of miles deep underwater, press against your skin. And you clutch onto your ruidium items as you realize that they're providing you some sort of resistance to the sheer depth pressure that you're experiencing. I so wanted to catch you guys on that, but
Denied.
Technically, if you look at my sheet, it's not, but that's because my sheet's being funky.
as long as it's equipped, you are good.
Mine was attuned. I was ready to go.
For me, I assume I just need to be wearing the amulet. I mean, I have the dagger in my hand, but
If
I
at
assume
any
the amulet
point
is the same thing.
in the Netherdeep, which is where you are now, if at any point you are no longer wearing or wielding your ruidium item, you will take 10d6 force damage
Holy hell, okay.
from the
Is there like
pressure
a-
of the
Is
water.
there a moment that we realize that?
You feel that kind of now, that pressure.
Okay.
I have a question. Damaros has all of this rubidium in his bag. Is that helpful in any way if he somehow loses his dagger?
Make me an insight check.
Okay.
Just for nitpicking sake, if I do at some point lose my shield and or drop it, or for some ungodly reason unequipped it, I'll only take half damage because I have the brooch of shielding equipped.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
22.
You get the sense that you would somehow have to hold the piece in your hand or embed it within your skin.
Okay, but it's still helpful if I somehow lost my dagger.
And it's good actually, because if you have ruidium, you can hand Morcella a piece.
Question. Do I still have, like, the red, like, going up my arm?
Yes. Although you do take away the point of exhaustion, so you have no points of exhaustion.
Yeah.
But the physical corruption of the ruidium is definitely still there.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Um,
and
let's go.
And he's blue, so it's this like red streak up his blue arm. Because I was
Yeah.
at first picturing it on my arm, and now I'm picturing it on the blue arm. And I'm.
Now you gotta do art.
You know
Now
that red and blue make purple.
And the day is
Hey!
purple.
All right, I think I'm just gonna grab the nearest person's hand, and we're just gonna keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are in this dark, deep water. Do we see anything?
So-
Do we get an indication of like? Do we swim down?
I need to know, per character, what visibility you have in the dark.
Do you want to just
Dark
go around
vision.
and ask each of us?
Yeah, Peter, can you go first?
I can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light, but I cannot discern color.
Okay. Damaros.
I do have 60 feet of dark vision, but I think I have one other thing. Let me read it real quick. Okay, no, I was wrong about that. And this is not I'm assuming this is not freezing temperature, right?
No.
Okay. Then yeah, I just have 60 feet of dark vision.
Nade?
I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Jeez.
Ooh.
Dark
Elf.
elf, dark elf, dark
Dark
elf.
elf, dark elf.
Drow, mother effer.
We can swear again.
Oh, that's right, we can swear. Drow, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure I swore before the time was up because I did call him an asshole. I called Baphomet an asshole, so I'm pretty
Literally
sure I was
right at the start when he said you have 10 minutes of no curse, I said fuck.
We gotta.
Marcella?
We gotta commit the punishment for that.
I have 60 feet of dark vision both ways, as either myself or the octopus. So. And I have advantage on any stealth checks because I blend in.
All right.
Nice.
If I've done this correctly, and I hope that I have, you should see.
A
You
mappy
should
map?
see the map, and it should be bound to
Yes.
your site. Everyone can see their map. It's very near the bottom, so if it's just darkness, scroll down.
It'd be great if I could get it to cooperate.
Wonderful.
Oh
we lost
Found it.
20 for me. I think I'm gonna look at the group and I'm gonna move ahead because I can see the furthest.
So, just so you guys are aware, I this is kind of a dungeon crawl, but because I don't like doing those as much on the stream, I'm allowing you guys to see it on the back end so you guys can keep aware of where you're gone and where you're going. This will not be put on screen unless we have a combat situation.
Sure.
So with that sorted, let's go ahead and go into right after you guys plunge into this chamber. You find yourself floating about 10 feet above the floor of this cavernous pit. The rift is at your back. Two enormous statues have settled into the seafloor at awkward angles. Each statue is missing its head, and one of the statues has an outreached hand and looks like it might grab anything that gets too close to it. Covering the statues and clinging to the walls are crystalline tendrils that shed dim light and eerie red light. A 10-foot-high tunnel at floor level leads out of the sunken chamber, which has patches of seagrass growing from it.
I think we just keep moving.
Yeah, I think going forward.
Are we doing movement rules, like moving in around kind of thing?
I'll go ahead and move you guys when we move into other rooms to kind of
Okay,
keep track.
I would like to keep going in.
Yeah, I would like to go forward.
Ooh. Ooh.
We have two ways.
We have a
You
choice.
enter this next room, this water-filled grotto with tunnels at the south, northeast, and northwest. The water shimmers as you're transported out of this undersea gloom and into a child's room. Simple comforts are scattered around the room's perimeter. A teddy bear overgrown with ruidium, a cradle lined with ruidium spikes, and a rocking horse with tendrils of ruidium crawl up one side of it. Simple toys are scattered on the floor, and more than one of them with more of them on small wooden shelves, all of them laced with ruidium. Sunlight shines into the room through two small high windows. You hear muffled voices coming from outside and the occasional dull thud.
Voices.
What did the voices sound like? Do we hear any words?
You look outside of the windows, and you see that there's two human-looking figures surrounded by a group of about 5 holding pitchforks.
Can
Wait,
can I make out what the two figures look like?
In your guys' head, you hear, "You found me, my friends.
Alexian.
Witness my earliest memory.
Oh.
The pain of a child born under the ill-fated sign of Ruidus. We
They
were
came for
turned
you.
on by friends and kinfolk as war raged around us. Many people suffered from my presence. My parents most of all. My story begins with them. Their story dies with me. With a loud crack, one of the shadowy figures strikes one of the other figures, sending him to the ground.
What direction is this memory in?
You guys are inside of the room, and you see a door off to the side that perhaps you could walk outside of, but the toys are also kind of scattered throughout.
Can I pick up one of the toys?
Absolutely. What toys specifically?
What toys were there again? Like
Uh,
small
you
ones
would-
that like I could pick up with one hand.
Yeah, you see a teddy bear kind of sitting next to a rocker and a wooden horse with the name Elixian next to written on it.
I'll pick up the little horse.
As you pick up the horse, you hear in your head, such things no longer hold a special place in my heart, but it might be worth something to you.
Should I take this with me? Is that what? Is this?
Roll me a charisma save.
Oh
Plus
no! So +4.
Look, it's better than -1.
It's better than -1. All right, come on, little pink die. You've done me well in the past. Oh nope, that went just immediately into my lap. Did not even go in the tray. That's a 14. I'm a fool.
Take a point of exhaustion.
Ah, god damn it.
Not again.
As you pick up
Don't
this
touch anything.
Viridium-infused toy.
I drop it.
You're muted, babe.
I think we just need to keep moving.
Yeah, let's keep going. Don't touch anything.
Are you guys headed outside?
Yes.
As you step out of the door of this weird home-like illusion that you seem to be in, you see a mother and a father. The father struck with the first pitchfork. There are 6 armed humans with farm implements. The 2 folks accosted are representations of Elixian parents. The father has a kindly face and a bushy brown beard, and the mother has a worried-lined, scarred face. Both have olive skin and wear simple dirt-stained garments made of single piece of cloth. Their attackers are shadowy, faceless facsimiles of people draped in worn-out clothes. Red eyes burn from beneath their wide-brimmed hats.
The nightmare of a child.
Exactly. Do we do something even though it's a memory?
I don't know that there's anything that we possibly could do. Like you said, it is a memory. I don't know that there's a way that it is possible to interfere.
As the assailant pushes down on the father, you hear him say, "You brought this ruin upon us!" And the other goes, "Monsters birth the monsters!"
I'll go over and try to stand between the...
Yeah, Demos would do the same.
Yeah.
I'll hang back but prepare an attack.
Are you more relatives of the wretched one?
No, simply people who are why do you attack these people? What have they done to you?
Their son is ill-fated, a monster and a scourge on this entire planet.
Why?
And
Because he was
pushes
born.
down deeper into the father.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Yeah, can I, like, I don't know.
I'm straight up Eldritch Blasting
Yeah.
this guy.
Okay. 2 of the assailants turn towards you, and the other 4. 4 of them. Sorry, excuse me. 4 of them turn towards you, while 2 of them remain engaged on the mother and the father. I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative for me.
But what if we didn't? Like, what if we just said no?
I'll wait till you ask, Magic.
Yeah, give me 1 second to fix. Let me fix it. And
I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to fight the literal memories of Elixian. Let's go.
Oh boy.
Could be worse. Could be fighting the actual thing.
I really hope we can play our cards right and redeem him. That's all I'm.
Yeah.
That's literally all I can think about.
I wanna redeem him, not kill him. Absolutely.
token. There we go. I'm like buttons.
That is the thing I'm worried about because like we want to redeem him, not have to murder him.
Marcella.
19.
Emeros.
15.
Peter.
11.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay.
I gotta take the what is it? The alert feat? Is that the one that gives you better initiative? Because Peter doesn't roll well on initiative. He used to, and then my dice decided, nah. What if we didn't?
But what if we didn't?
What if we simply did not?
Your dice said a good ol' fuck you.
Yeah, really. They never when I need them to perform, do any of my dice perform the way I wish they would.
They have erectile dice ejection.
That hurt.
It was really hard to make the joke. It didn't work very well.
All right. So let me get this in focus for everyone on stream.
Oh yeah, now you get to put it on because we've decided, fuck you, we're gonna fight. Where did my mouse go?
And feel free to correct me if you guys are not in this order. You guys can move yourself to where you guys thought you'd be in this scene.
I think this is fine.
Yeah, this is all right.
Yeah, because there's only the 4 well, because Damaris and I were like...
Well, 2 of them are staying by the parents.
Yeah.
So, we are only fighting the 4 right now.
Correct.
Okay.
Damaros and Peter were by the parents. Because they stepped in between.
I'm guessing that probably what happened is that they might have moved before we were able to get all the way over there.
Yeah, they would have stopped you before you moved in between.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Today, you're up.
Well, I did say I was using Eldritch Blast, but actually, instead of using Eldritch Blast, if you will allow me, I would like to run up and attack one of the shadows with my Ruidium Rapier.
Okay, make that attack for me. And I believe the rule is if you roll a 1, you get corrupted?
If I roll a 1, I gain a level of exhaustion and become corrupted.
Okay.
It's not a 1. That is a 17 to hit.
A 17 hits.
Great. I'm going to go ahead and do the damage on that. So it's 1d8 plus 3 of piercing. That's 7 piercing. And then I'm going to roll 2d6 of psychic.
Okay.
Magic question. When I touched the wooden horse, did the Ruidium that was running up my arm, did it like go further? Did it like seem to worsen?
Did not seem to worsen.
Okay.
6 points of psychic damage.
For a total of what?
Then, that is a total of 13. No, what did I roll on the piercing? Yeah, that is a total 7 piercing plus 6 psychic, 13 damage.
Okay.
Then, as a free action, I'm going to use a charge on my. Oh no, he has all his hit points. I can't use Hunter's Coat. But I am gonna, for the first time, do my bonus action 2 weapon fighting. And for the first time, for the first time, you see Nade stab someone with a rapier and then reach up under with a dagger.
Please tell me which one you're attacking, by the way.
The one I am attacking is the one closest to me, so I will go ahead and move my piece. 14.
14 hits.
Yeah, I figure these guys are just villagers with pitchforks. So dagger does significantly less. And actually, I just realized I can use Hunter's Coat because I hit him. That is 4 points of dagger damage, and then I'm going to activate my 1 charge of my Hunter's Coat, which is going to be an extra D10 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
6 necrotic. So that is a total of 13 from the previous one, plus 4 from the second one for 17, plus 6.
Okay.
So 23 damage.
You look as kind of Nade just does a flurry of blows, not the actual one, to
Of course they're doing
this
what the blue person does.
villager with kind of different farming materials.
I'm actually doing more of what you do, Damrose.
Marcella, you're up.
Very upsetting.
I'm gonna
There
go
you still my
ahead.
spotlight.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop the defile ground. Over these 2 on the side.
Okay.
And go ahead with the octopus tentacle, and just make a melee attack against him.
Make that roll.
It's a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
That'll hit.
And then that's 2d6. So he's gonna take 7 points of bludgeoning damage plus 4 points of necrotic damage for the defile ground. And needs to roll a DC of 16 strength save.
And for you guys, right here is where the mother and father are being kind of pinned down.
Okay.
Sorry, it was Dex?
Strength.
Strength? 8?
They're grappled.
Both of them?
Just the one. I can only attack. For oddly enough, for having 8 arms, I can only do 1.
Okay. Thank you.
That's fucked up.
Should have 8 attacks.
Absolutely should have 8 attacks.
Marcella,
I
I
don't
have an
care how
impor-
unbalanced that is.
I have an important question. Octopuses are masters of camouflage. What's your color texture thing
Yeah,
that's
what do you look
going
like?
on?
You didn't tell us
Ooh,
what you look
let's
like.
see it.
Right, we gotta know the blighted, decaying octopus. We didn't hear this.
Is it like a dark, creepy, blue-ringed octopus? Because those are extremely deadly.
So, the octopus is, it's black with some green tint kind of on the underside where the suction cups are. But now, with the advent of the ruidium shield, those green suction cups are rimmed in red. So they still kind of have that glow. So as she moves along the ground, it just kind of looks like a creepy little hoverboard. But and where she would normally have so we've got the +2 to the armor bonus for what are typically spines. However, being an octopus, she is up along the tentacle. So like from the tip of the tentacle up until like the main body is covered in wrapped coral and pieces of barnacles that are that are black or like black or white. They're kind of gray. They're varying gradient colors, so as it gets closer to her body, they get lighter. So when she moves, it just sort of looks like a dead coral reef is moving along, and the underside it's got like a black underglow to it, or a red underglow to it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Marcella.
Wonderful.
As you guys go in for this, the attackers all move in unison, and you see them all at the same time just go as they all gain the reckless trait. All 4 of them.
Like reckless attack for barbarians?
Yes.
A horrible time.
Interesting. But so does that mean the next? Because reckless attack for barbarians usually means the next attack against you gets advantage.
Yes.
So
They're
that
about to hit
doesn't-
advantage on you, but you are about to get advantage on them as well.
Excellent.
With that, let's see, order. This one over here on the left is going to go up to Nide and take a swing with their great axe.
Bring it on, come on.
23
As
to
Emily
hit.
Axford would say. 23? Yeah, I guess that freaking hits.
You're going to take 12 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
As the next one comes up to Morcella. And natural 20.
Rude.
I need
Is a natural 20 hit?
You guys know.
Maybe.
Rude.
Just want you to know that as an octopus too, I have an armor class of 16. I was so proud.
Aw.
What do you normally have?
As an 11.
Oof. 20 points of slashing damage.
Oh, we take that, no problem. Don't you worry. Just
The
pluck off some of
grappled
my armor.
one tries to break free of the grapple with a strength save of 5. They're still grappled.
Get wrecked.
As
Get
the
wrecked, bro.
last attacker runs back towards Peter, and
Wait, I
it
thought
out.
they were split. They're all at the same time?
all at the same time, they move in unison. Does a 20 hit?
Barely, but yes.
I know you're getting up there, so that's why I legitimately asked
I'm
that.
at 19 AC.
God damn. The strongest monk boy.
I'm at 19, man.
I was really proud when I had the highest AC in the group, and Peter's just gone.
Do I have the highest AC?
Yep, I have a 17.
Holy
I have an
shit,
18.
the monk has the highest AC.
It's
The
that,
warlock, to the
Oh.
surprise of no one, has the lowest.
Actually, no. If with the shield equipped, I think I have a higher AC than you. Or we're
Ooh,
tied. Look at us squishy.
You're gonna take 6 points of slashing damage.
No problem.
And I can. With that, we're gonna go ahead and go to Damaros, and I'm gonna put up a little marker so that way you can see. Whoop. They're not wielding anything, but that's the mother and the father. I just had to put them in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So it's me?
Yes.
So I think we know how this is gonna go. I feel like I've set a precedent thus far.
What are you gonna do?
Damaros is gonna come over here, a little closer to this one, and we're gonna go with old slash. Woo, slash.
Go for
Are we
it.
gonna drop some smites on that?
Maybe.
Sorry, I just really love smites.
And I'm gonna have to hold my turn for a moment.
Oh no!
Okay, we'll come back to you, Peter.
All right. I don't. Okay. Because I was just gonna attack the one right in front of me, but there's two on Morcella. If I move away from this guy, he's gonna get he has the potential to get an opportunity attack for me, but there's two on Morcella, so I'm gonna just take it. Because there's worse things in the world than an opportunity attack from a pitchfork. If
He got a
6 damage.
15 and misses you.
Exactly.
There's worse things than a pitchfork.
Exactly. And so I'm gonna do my 2 attacks on the guy I am standing in front of now. Shit, that's a 1. And I am using the dagger. I believe is that another point of exhaustion?
If you roll a natural 1 while using the Ruidium, you automatically get a point of exhaustion. You are now
Okay.
at 2 points of exhaustion, and Peter, the rash just goes whoosh. Pulsing crimson veins spread down your arm and over, coming up through your shirt.
Oh, my little blue boy. I'm gonna go for my second attack. I'm not. You're in fucking jail. We're trying a different die. Green is in jail right now. I have a rainbow of dice today.
Love it.
Nice.
Love that journey for you.
That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah! Give me
I'll make up for it.
Yeah, really. Okay, so that is gonna be.
I feel like that should definitely cancel out.
Fortunately, does not.
So that's gonna be 2d6 for the regular damage.
And
So, and then it'll be 4d6 for the psychic damage. So my regular damage with the dagger is going to be 14, and then a 4d6 for the other damage. Oh my god, I got 2 6s. For the psychic damage, that is 17. And
how many
then
points of damage?
Huh?
That's damage, or is that a hit?
Yes, it's damage.
Okay.
So it was 14, and then it was 17. And then I'm gonna do. Let's use a key point. Let's do a flurry of blows. Why not?
Go for it.
And this time I'm using my fist, so I'm not. I have the dagger in my other hand, but I'm not using the dagger. So if I roll in that one, I won't get another fucking level of exhaustion. My speed is halved right now, and I'm pissed about it.
I feel like we're using all our stuff on this battle, and then Magic's gonna be like, and now there's another aboleth.
Yeah. 15 to hit.
Come back, Paige. Come back.
15 definitely hits because I hit on a 14.
Yeah,
Okay,
it
cool.
does.
So 15.
I mean, Baphomet did say fuck around and find out.
That is a 13. Does a 13 hit?
13 just meets the AC.
Okay, excellent. So these are just oh no, it's not a 13, it is a 12. I was looking at the wrong no, it's an 11. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Do you even
so the
math,
other one
bro?
Listen,
Just
I've
keeps
got a lot
getting
of different
worse.
attacks. And they all do different amounts of like plus. Like the Ruidium dagger is a plus. I have a plus 10 for. My unarmed strike is a plus 8. My hammer is a plus 9. But I do just 1d6 from the other attack, and that is 8 points of bludgeoning damage. So do you want like the total from all the attacks that hit?
I have 25.
25. That's not correct. Because I believe.
Send it to me in Discord.
Because the first one was 14, right?
Yep.
And then the second one was 17, and then
I think
8.
I missed the 17.
Okay. Yeah, because the 17 was for the crit.
Okay. You go in for your flurry of blows, just kind of go as it kind of just takes in every hit. You see it kind of go limp for just a little second, kind of blood kind of spattering out. And it goes. You can't let monsters like Elixion live. It is
We
top
sure
of the
can.
second round.
I will protect him. I will save him.
You
Do
all
not
hear
doubt
in your head,
that.
hero I was fated to be, but my story begins with such tragedy. And you look over as the man leaning over the father just digs in even further.
In response, I'm gonna like turn and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy who is currently digging his pitchfork into the father.
Okay. Small
wait,
rooms. They are off the map, but I will keep track of that.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
That's for the first beam. First beam does a total of 6 damage. Second beam That is, thank God for low AC, and this dice is going to jail. That is a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
And this is going to be another D10 plus 4. Not rolling great. That's 7 additional damage. And that's all I can do, because ever since I changed to Fiend Warlock, I lost any really useful bonus action.
You
except
see
for two-handed fighting.
the shadowy figure just keep digging as its eyes just kind of look at you, and the father just kind of reaching out towards the wife.
Can we not win this?
I don't think so.
I don't think we
It
can
is
win.
It's a memory. It can't be changed. This is what is.
I think at this point, then, I am going to risk an attack of opportunity, and I'm going to say we need to keep going. And I think I'm going to run towards the mother and risk an attack of opportunity.
Okay. They still have advantage.
Magic, do you still
9.
need that hit point total from me?
I think we're good.
Just wanted to make sure.
9, I don't believe that hits.
No. Also, Damros is back if we want to go back to his turn.
Demaros, up to you. Thank you for reminding me.
I mean, if we're running away from it, then I kind of want to not do it at all.
I'm not running away as much as I'm heading towards the mother right now.
Damaros will follow Nadee's lead, because he would have also heard the conversation that this seems like a pointless fight.
Do you want to see if you can do anything for as you run towards me? I said, Damaros, see if you can grab her in any way. If you want. I won't force you, but maybe see if we can even do anything in this moment.
Yeah, Damaros will try grabbing her arm.
We're gonna make a contested strength check against you and the berserker who kind of has them pinned.
Actually,
14.
Nat 20.
You are able to not only pull the mother up, but push the berserker prone as you kind of hot swap them out and kind of pull them up out of danger. The shadowy figure just kind of grimaces upwards towards harboring these mean nothing but harm to everyone. We're doing a service.
No, you're not. You don't know what you're doing. All you are causing is further pain and suffering. Is that what you want?
Lixian will provide all of us pain. One versus the many.
Why are you so certain of this?
Anyone born of Rudis is corrupted.
So because they were born under a moon, they
I
have
hold
no
up my
choice
arm.
then.
I hold up my arm.
Peter, the second you hold up your arm, the one that lost, almost every single one of them turn towards you. Monsters are everywhere.
You know nothing about it.
I
Then
do need,
let me be a
when Demaros
monster.
comes back, I do need to know if they're going to take the mother back a distance. But Marcella, you're up.
Will you allow me to beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker? I've been holding on to this for 5
You do
rounds.
need to know. You need to know what about Damaros?
Did you move the mother back?
Yes.
All right. When you come back, move your character token to where you moved back to. And Marcella, rule of cool, you can absolutely do it.
Hell yes!
Hell yeah!
I would like to take the ghosty man that I'm currently grappled.
That's my best
And-
friend!
I won't push my luck, although I considered it. I'm going to just swing him around, and I would like to like I don't know. It's gonna get weird, so I'm gonna move this way, some kind of catty corner, and
Okay.
Home Dog's gonna come with me, and I would like to hit this guy with him.
Okay. And you still have advantage because they are what they are right now. They're raged, so you get advantage. So we kind of see the ghost images go. Ah!
So to injure homie within my grasp is a 22 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And to injure his buddy is a 21.
That hits as well.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to so octopi skitter. That's literally what they do. They skitter along the floor. So I would like to slink in between. I don't know. It's you think about them when they're moving between caverns and along coral reefs. They just kind of have that really fluid motion. I would like to go up underneath around the guy that Peter is engaged with. And as I do, I'm just going to take this big giant ghost figure and I'm going to swing him around as hard as humanly possible.
Engaged? I hardly know him.
So the guy in my grasp is going to take, I rolled max damage, that's exciting. Is going to take 15 points of bludgeoning damage and he's still grappled. And his buddy is going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
Gonna see as they go and kind of crash into the other one, knocking this one prone. This condition.
I did move Damaros.
Thank you. I don't know what prone looks like, but we're gonna make it that one.
Sure.
Prone as the one you're still grappling onto him, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that brings us back to the attackers. The one over here is just going to stand up for his turn. This one is going to try to break out of your grapple. 17.
I hate you.
As he pulls himself free, he kind of backs up just a little bit as this one takes a hit at Peter.
Bring it on.
19 hit.
19 just barely hits.
I'm toxic. I'm sorry.
But what if it didn't? What if I just did reaction protection?
But you know that you're toxic.
Ooh,
You
roll
doing it?
that
Roll again.
disadvantage.
10 does not hit.
No, it does
Sure as fuck
not.
You see as the attacker kind of goes in and kind of dodges for just a second.
Damaros
And
throws his arm with his shield out like, nah.
I am out of water too. Oh no.
I'm out of water, but thank you for the hydrate.
There was a
Where's
little
your
bit in
brain
there.
filter?
Look, I didn't do Sam Riegel today, okay?
The one next to you, Damaros, is going to make a swing for 21 to hit.
21 hit.
And it's going to do 17 points of slash, or 7 points of slashing damage, excuse me.
Good gravy. I mean, I'm definitely looking like Damaros was able to get the mother out of there. So that's the thing where I'm kind of like, can we do something? Or
I don't know that necessarily changes it.
And
Did you say it was 7 or 17?
7.
7.
Okay, I was like, I'm pretty sure I have a way to make that not happen, but 7 is nothing to worry about, in my opinion, right now.
And that'll bring us back to Damaros.
It would help if my numlock was not turned off.
You guys are outside. I know it doesn't look like it, but remember, you guys are outside in the front lawn, the house to your back.
Okay.
Damaros, what are you doing? And Peter, you're on deck.
Work, phone, mouse. No, I'm fucking struggling.
Same.
Damaros will once again.
I'm too gay.
That makes 2 of us, buddy.
no such thing. This stream is very gay.
Damaros will express the fact that maybe we should run. This doesn't seem like a fight that's worth it.
Okay.
But as he says that, he will make a swing at this one that attacked him because it attacked him.
The mother that you're holding goes, we can get in the house. We can lock inside the door. Elixian, we could do this. And they're looking straight at you, Damaros.
Elixian.
Elixir.
Interesting.
I've got questions.
So many.
So many questions.
So many questions.
Like I said, Damaros will take a swing at that. Does a 13 hits, right?
Yes?
Alright, I don't need to add my modifier.
It's this one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He'll take a swing, and it's just a d8 and a d6 because I'm not doing anything fancy. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And then he will grab the mother's hand again and book it out towards the way where the parents were at.
So if you head back this way, that's towards the house. The house is back up here, and the parents were kind of out this way.
Okay, well, whichever way is towards the house then.
Okay. You're able to kind of navigate your way inside of the house and kind of get behind the door. The mom kind of gets to the ground, is kind of coughing. Thank you, Alexia. Hurry, get your father.
Of course.
Peter.
Peter. Yes.
What are they on that?
Evelyn, you look so uncomfortable.
I'm like
I'm
thinking
very uncomfortable
so hard.
right now. When did Dad become Elixian?
I'm like thinking. I think it's the moment you grabbed the mother's arm. I think it's part of the memory. I think what I'm thinking now is that probably as soon as you grab the mother's arm, likely that is what you've just done is what happened in the memory of Elixian pulling his mother back into the house, and I think we're like moving it. I think that was the right move, and I think we're moving it forward.
So we're moving the memory forward the way that it needs to be.
I think so, and I'm just gonna keep hitting the same guy that I've been hitting. I'm gonna just do attack with dagger number 1. I know words. Do I get advantage since they were reckless?
They are no longer reckless because it's after their turn.
Damn it, and I didn't. I
review
literally didn't use it the first time because I was stupid and forgot. It happens to the best of us. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay.
Are you taking the one right in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
Directly in front of me. That's let me. Oh my God, Pen, you're being a pain in the ass. And then the psychic is another 5. So the first hit is 15, and then I'm gonna
15 damage.
Yes. And then a 23. 2 hit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do. Oh my God, these D6s are rolling good, y'all. The D6s
Yay!
are coming through for me. I've gotten so many 6s. So that's another 15 plus 7. 15 plus 7, 22. Another 22 damage.
Another 22 damage. As you take your piercing, this is all with the dagger, or did you move to hands?
Both hits are with the dagger.
As you and the dagger The last hit pierces through the image, and it goes and disappears.
Okay. So they can be dissipated.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go ahead, and the other one right next to me, I'm gonna use a key point, and I'm going to flurry of blows that guy. Which means I only get a +8 instead of a +10. 19. So that's
the hit.
yes.
Hey, Echo, can you mute?
I thought it was.
And then, so that is 6 bludgeoning damage on the first flurry, and that is 12. That doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
So that's it. That's all I do.
As you go in for the last kind of hits, you see kind of the image starting to like fade just a little. That brings us to the top of round 3. As you guys hear again, just a sigh of sadness from Alexian.
I am going to aim to stab my rapier into the guy who has his pitchfork in the father in an effort to get him off of Alexian's father.
Okay, make me a roll to hit.
17 on the die for a total of 24.
Make me a strength check with advantage.
Thank you, advantage. Athletics or... Oh, it's the same. It doesn't matter.
Athletics or acrobatics? From your side, acrobatics as the recipient.
Wait, acrobatics for him or for me?
For me.
Okay, well, my highest number was an 8, so that's a 9.
He got a 14.
Yeah, so I'm not going to do it.
So you're able to kind of do some damage with the rapier, and you see as the pitchfork pulls out of the father, blood starts kind of spewing off to the side, and you see him kind of go limp just a little. As you didn't push him off or knock him prone, but he does lock eyes with you.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll my damage. Oh, yeah, we got an 8 on that 8. Lovely. 11 points of piercing plus 4 points of psychic, so 15 total.
Okay.
I am also going to use another charge of the Hunter's Coat for another D10. Because I want this guy gone. That's a 1. You know, doing great. So that's 16 damage on that. And then I'm going to use my dagger to, like, aim to pull him again. Like, stab in and pull.
Okay.
As my bonus action. That is I swear to you, it's another 17, so another 24.
Okay.
Do I get another strength check, or did I already resolve that?
I'll load again, this time flat.
All right, I accept the flat. That's a 12.
You rolled a 2.
Hey! So my point is to just get him as far away from the father as I can so that someone can go grab the father.
You see as the day pierces this man and almost kind of dragging them with the dagger, pulls them up and off to the side. As the man's kind of like, okay.
You do not get to decide who is a monster.
No good ever comes from sheltering a child of Ruidus.
No one ever comes of murderous bastards. And by the way, I did do 7 more damage with the dagger.
7.
And that is my turn.
Marcella.
I'm gonna grapple a guy.
Okay.
I'm gonna grapple a dude.
I'm gonna grapple this guy. Or I'm gonna try. So, that is, say 17 to hit.
That hits.
So.
And he is most definitely grappled unless you roll really bad.
Well, I mean, did you beat a 16?
No.
Lore, your mother's being adorable in chat.
I'm watching, and I love that you guys gave us a second hype train that I can't even explain. I've been so distracted just watching you guys be awesome. So, but my mom's officially a gamer. She explained what a hype train is.
Amazing.
The evolution of Laura's mom is amazing.
We stand the evolution of Laura's mom.
I'm so happy. And then, so he's grappled and he's going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
This one over here?
Yeah.
Look pretty rough. As your kind of tendril reaches out, grabs them, and pulls them up off of the ground.
Just you wait, my next turn I'm gonna hit him with the wall. Alright, but yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. He's gonna try to get out of your grapple. You rolled a 2. Rake me an acrobatics check. Or athletics.
So is it a flat die or?
Roll a d20 plus your athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, I got 5.
You still beat him. Kind of like both weakly, kind of just like an awkward pull. And he kind of just slumps like, fuck it.
Jesus, fine, I guess.
Peter, the one next to you, is going to just again rage out as he takes his swing towards you for a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
As the other one goes on the other side of you and doesn't go reckless, but has advantage because you are pinned and crits on you. You are in between two.
Oh, he's flanked.
Flanked.
Yeah, when you said pin, we were like, wait, what?
I was like, what?
Sorry. He critted
What is
on
this
you.
new mechanic you're introducing, Magic?
I got critted on.
Rude.
Critted on.
That sounds so much dirtier than it should be.
That's why I said it again. I'm a
Critted
child.
on. You are a grown-ass adult, Magic.
11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
Peter, how you looking?
I'll tell you once I do a little math.
Because I do have. Oh my god, did I lose Cure Wounds?
Well, your spells would have stayed the same, wouldn't they?
Nope. I lost
Cure
access to
Wounds
Cure
was-
Wounds because it's Celestial Warlock.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, because Cure Wounds would have been on the expanded spell list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, I'm okay.
This is fun.
I'm not in dire straits.
Damaros, you're up with Peter on deck.
Fantastic. So what I would like to do, Mother said save Father. So that's what Damaros will do. He will dash back over here and grab Father and come and run back to the house again.
As you run out, grab and scoop up the father and run back inside of the house, the images of the men drop and fade.
Okay, we had to fulfill the story.
We had to. Okay. So
The
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
father looks at you, Damaros, and goes, Alex, everything is all right. They don't understand. And in that moment, the house fades away, and the stuffed animal toy and the rocking chair lay there afterwards as you guys find yourself in a grassy, water-filled grotto again. And in your head, you hear, what I understood from a young age is this: because of me, they would always suffer.
let's keep going. I do
Yeah.
not wish to dwell on this too long, lest it's.
Let's keep going.
Which way are you going?
That's a good question.
We can. What do you guys think? Should we go to the right or should we go to the left? Is there any way we can do a check to like take a glance down either side and see what we can see.
Marcella, what's up?
I was just gonna make an out of character request. Can someone, since I have sort of shot myself in the proverbial foot, will somebody use message to check on it and on me once in a while? Because I can't talk.
I shoot you a message and go, how are we doing, Marcella?
Well, we're good. That's okay. Thank you. No, we're good. I mean, we could scout ahead, or
I have a good dark vision. Let me go ahead and see if I can see anything.
The grottos on both sides just look like more areas filled with algae. As you can kind of see from your guys' view, I can tell you that you can see that far, and there's just more algae and crimson veins on the walls.
I have a question. Is being underwater at all inhibiting our ability to communicate with each other verbally?
It is not.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
I think let's go right.
All right. We don't know which way we're going anyways. We may as well just go to the right.
I kind of look at Marcella and Damaros. Marcella kind of giving you a look of like, yeah, octopus, and Damaros going, well done back there. That was the right choice you made with the mother. It seems like we're acting out his memories.
So you guys are going to the right?
I didn't know if it would. I didn't know what it would do, but I was hoping that to at least get them away from the whatever was happening.
Seems like you played the part of Elyxian.
Yeah, that was a little unsettling.
I have a feeling we may all have to play the part of Elyxian before the day is out.
You guys start to swim through the tunnel leading to the next chamber. The walls of this chamber shimmer as you enter another memory. Fragmentary recollections fill your mind. You recall Elyxian as a daring teenage boy who wanted to take part of a village hunt. The vermilion moon was shining full that night, and you remember Elyxian telling himself that he was strong enough to overcome it. You remember him donning a cloak and joining the hunt in secret. Your awareness shifts to a clearing in a moonlit forest. Its beauty is belied by the thick scent of blood and the sound of frantic shouts. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Need it.
You son of a bitch.
This is 2 sessions in a row we've ended early, you fucker.
Only 15 minutes, and
I'm honestly just sitting here going, what benefit did I do by becoming a Fiend patron? I preserved my family from...
I don't know, but I think on like an outward perspective, I think that it like really teaches the party that you can't save everyone.
Yeah.
So
But
it was
maybe
an
you can.
eye-opener. I mean, you can, but at what cost?
perhaps you
Apparently
have
cure
things you don't know yet.
Oh, hold on. Mechanical thing, because Nade just reminded me that I can do this, and I took down that one guy. Yes.
Yes.
I should get temporary HP from that because when you reduce a creature within 5 feet of you to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your Wisdom modifier plus your Monk level.
Yeah,
Ooh, very
I
nice.
have.
Touch
I'm
of
getting,
death.
I'm getting
Well.
used to my new stuff. Anyway.
With that said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know there's been a lot of people, a lot of new faces, and that's amazing. Goblin, so great you're here. Oh my gosh.
Hi,
I used to watch your
Grigma.
streams.
Hi, Gregma. Thanks for coming.
Someone give Grigma a shout out.
Monk hotness.
I mean, Peter is pretty hot.
I hope you liked today's show of Magic Academy, and I hope to see you guys back here. We will be live this Saturday for some extra credit. If you want to get a behind-the-scenes look of what the characters are thinking, what's happening, kind of talking through some of the more in-depth character personalities.
Me bringing up the latest episode and screaming will definitely happen.
Join us for extra credit at 1 p.m. EST. We will make sure to add that to our Discord. If you're not there, make sure to follow us on our Discord, and we'll make
it's
sure to add it
1
here on
o'clock.
Twitch.
Okay,
I
12
believe
o'clock.
so. I will double check. And I will add it down below as well. So that way you guys get updated on our latest schedule. With that, we do a normal go around. So Evelyn, sometimes would you please lead off?
Yes, I sure would love to. My name is Evelyn. Sometimes you can find me everywhere at Evelyn. Sometimes you can mostly find me on Tumblr and here on Twitch Wednesdays and Fridays from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. This week we're going to be doing a little bit of art, and we're going to possibly be doing a little bit of RuneScaping, maybe, or The Sims. I haven't decided what I'm doing on Friday yet. We'll see what happens. There was a thing I was supposed. I got nothing. That's it.
Tipsy.
Hi, you can find me on TikTok at the Tipsy Tiger. You can also find me on my coffee page which is / Tipsy Tiger. Coffee is where I sell my own TTRPG one-shots and possible campaigns. If you're interested, I run a homebrew world called Rome Mithra, which is based on fairy tales and folktales, and would love to see y'all at the table. I think I'm slowly starting to get all of the book brigade in. It's a process. We're working on it. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter and Insta at the things that Cherney just posted. I don't really post on them, but you can. And if you actually go to my TikTok page, you can see my latest video was directly based on this upcoming fight. Lastly, I stream every other Wednesday in the Mountain Shade Village Discord server. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central, I will be streaming some boyfriend dungeons, so come hang out if you would like.
Sweet Lore.
Hello, you can find me pretty much everywhere, primarily on Twitch and TikTok at Sweet and Lore. I will be streaming this weekend, Saturday and Sunday from 4 to 8 Central Standard Time, so I don't know if I will get extra credit, but we'll see. But right now I'm playing some Tunic, Tiny Little Fox, Festive Puzzles. I've moved on to the back half of the game, and it's scary. It's scary, but you know, if we get bored of that, check out maybe some Stardew Valley, or we'll do something else. There is no Cartographer's Corner on the Discord this week. I will be taking this Friday off, and then Saturday, yes, I am hosting the watch party. So if you like Avatar: The Last Airbender, please join Cherney's Discord so we can watch it. It'll be from 10:30 to 1 this weekend as we finish up the first book, last 5 episodes.
Echo.
Hey, I'm Echo. You can find me everywhere at Yes I'm Baby with a variety of punctuation, mostly on TikTok. And for other D&D check out Records of the Realms on all of the platforms, who also stream on Twitch.
Hi.
I told you guys we're in the thick of it.
We sure are.
Yeah.
Shout yourself out.
Yeah, Magic.
I do
Where
that
can
all
we
the time.
find you?
I'm on TikTok, and here we have a YouTube channel. You can find us all over the socials. Magic Academy 20 on almost all of them. One day we'll switch over if we can convince people. But I'm excited that you guys are here along with us. If you are want to catch up quickly on the previous events of this session specifically, we do try to keep up with updated short recaps of the episodes, so you can kind of catch back up to what's happening very quickly all over on our YouTube. And we also store all of our past broadcasts if you want to go back and enjoy us and see the journey that we've taken, because 4 months ago we did not look like this. So thank you guys so much. We are going to go ahead and raid over to TTRPG. They are on break right now, but they are doing a Valentine's Day donation charity stream, and I want to go ahead and make sure that we give back to creators who are supporting good causes, as charity is something that is very important to me. So with that said, get those ready and we'll head over. We will see you very soon. Just kidding, it won't let me raid over. Rude.
Oh,
What?
ouch.
Ooh.
I get so excited.
I was so ready. What happened?
I am not allowed to, apparently.
Psych.
Oh, they might have like specific raid settings. because you can futz around with those in the back end of Twitch.
Okay,
Guys, we're learning Twitch's group.
Are gonna go to someone else.
Woo! Can we go see Knights of Silvermoon? They're a supporter, and they're streaming right now.
Yes, we could do that.
Sweet.
Excellent.
I don't have 3,000 books to guide the raid, but I will ask.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
Let's go.
Yes! Let's do it!
We'll see you next Tuesday. Remember, be kind to one another.
You're not going to see us next Tuesday. Are we seeing you next Tuesday? We are.
You'll see me.
We'll see us on Saturday, though.
You'll see us
We'll
on
see you
Saturday.
guys
You'll see
soon.
Magic on Tuesday. We'll
Yes.
see you later.
Bye. I'm great at this.
Follow all of our Twitches. You'll find us all everywhere. Bye!
Yep, pretty much. Bye.